Hello. Hello. How's everyone's doing today? Oh my god. Good morning. thank you for thank you for the comment, Deb. Oh, you're from Indiana, huh? California. California. Then what, Phil? I made some videos a while ago. Some short videos. A combination. I made some. I, I made some short videos on all this. Yeah, me, yeah, me too. You have just seen the one of Lowe's video. It's on the top. Oh my god! I gotta see if more people watching. Let me see. Funny. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. Hey, Phil, do you like that video? videos. Guys, you better check out the short videos I made. Hopefully the video's good enough. Oh! No, oh, they got more coming up soon. Not right now. Can't wait. You want to hear, honey? Yeah. You see? A tall guy and the itty bitty boo boo. Hey, I made a short video on all this. How you doing, Taz?
What video did you make?
Okay. You know, a tall guy. I told him he pee pee. I said small pee pee.
Oh, I know, Fur. I know. He's gonna make one of me.
Oh no, I didn't think about that. I got
Yeah.
28 views now.
Yeah, he'll make one of me. I know that for sure. I know that for sure.
I got 28 likes
If you
now.
do that, I'm never gonna hit your like buttons ever again. Ever. I'm gonna just keep saying my thumb's sprained.
That's funny, anyway, isn't it?
No thumbs up for you. None whatsoever. Over there giggling like a little schoolgirl.
Hey, I learned from the best. You.
Yeah.
Hey, that was good, huh? Huh?
You got to quit titling your sleeping videos talk, because I got on there a couple of times. You fooled me a couple of times and I was like, damn, he's still sleeping.
I know. That's the whole point.
Oh, well, it worked.
I knew you were going to be in him. I knew it.
Yeah, it worked.
SCC told me.
I got up at like 3 a.m. this morning, and then I went back to sleep, and you still says talk, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What's wrong with this guy? And then I get on your thing, and immediately I get onto your channel, and all you're doing is giggling like a little schoolgirl about somebody's tiny little pee-pee.
Oh, Okay, look at that shit. Oh my god. Eh? He told me to post short videos. I'm going to post short videos.
Do you gotta work today?
No, I'm off.
Off.
Nick is gonna be 8 on Nick's.
No wonder you're laughing because you're off today.
Yeah.
There you go.
If I put a video on you, you go fucking block me out of the channel. I know you.
I wouldn't block you. I'll help you make a video. How about that? I'll send you some stuff, some artwork, so you can use it.
Oh my god, yeah.
I can turn Lawless into a iguana.
Damn. You know, if
I thought about making that logo for him, trying to make a logo, making Lawless look like an iguana. Thought about doing that.
yeah, probably, yeah. No. Him? Yeah. But it's hard to make. It's hard.
It's hard to do what?
Make him an iguana.
No, it's not that hard if you just know what you got to do. It's not real hard. You got to have the right kind of software and stuff like that.
Because you don't have no.
My videos aren't really that hard to make. People think that they are. It just takes a lot of time. That's all.
You want? Did you see that video? Halo. I made that power there for him.
Good morning, Alo. Good morning. Look at your mom right there, being a good mom over there. I bet you is he a good boy?
Say hi.
Hi.
Is he a good boy?
Yes, very good.
Very good?
Yeah.
I bet you have some good stories to tell about old Gregory, though.
I speak French.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'm from France, Paris.
Oh, are you? Wow. Wow. I've never been to Paris.
Me? Oh, 50 years.
Wow.
Yeah, she born in France.
Wow.
Yep.
That's where you get your accent from.
Yep.
Yep. I knew a lady that was from France, and she was telling me about some kind of cheese dish that they have there that we would probably consider it to be disgusting or something, but she loved it. She was from northern France, but I'm not sure where exactly.
Yeah, good coffee over there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you been to France?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, that's a place I've never been. I've never been to France. I've always wanted to go visit France because I always wanted to visit Normandy. But
you know the last short video I made, it was a month and a half ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They said if you don't make no short videos, how do people know all about your channel? You know?
She's not old enough to remember the war, does she?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she does?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Wow. Yeah. I'm sorry that she has that memory.
Yeah, I know.
That's terrible.
No, that's after when she left after that when we went to the United States. That's when it got worse.
Oh, really? So she left before before the Americans invaded?
No, that was Hitler almost coming in.
So she already Hitler did come in or hasn't come in yet? When she
never came in France.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Never came.
So she was already out of there by the time he got there. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. At least
that was getting French people helping the German.
I bet you she's got some really interesting stories about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she doesn't want to hear about it anyhow, you know.
Oh, I know she doesn't. I know she probably lost a lot of family there and stuff. You
No,
know. No, there's no family that were hurt over there from the war.
no, all the families from France.
Everybody left.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. The war never came.
Oh wow. I was talking to a lady from Germany whose father was a soldier for the German army at the time,
Uh-huh.
and he was captured by the Americans, and they sent him to a prisoner of war camp in Texas. And the soldiers, in a protest against the Americans, they refused to wear their clothes, so they were naked all the time.
That's only stories, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what she told me. I don't know. I don't know how
Yeah.
true it is, but it sounds about right. There were prisoner of war camps everywhere, all across the United States, where they put the Germans and stuff like that.
You know, in this day, a lot of people twisted it. Oh, the Americans knew about the war, or the Americans didn't know about the war.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
I know. History belongs to the people that were the victors, the one who won the war.
Yeah.
They're the ones who write the history. So of course it's going to be skewed towards our way. You know, I mean, even though there's a lot of tragic stories, you know, to be told on the other side of the story. A lot of people, I mean, you're just a young person and you're told to fight for your country because the evil Americans are coming, and that's what you believe. So you're willing to
Mhm.
defend your country. You're defending, in your mind, you're defending your country against a foreign invader, you know, even though he was invading countries left and right. But, you know, but that's their mindset. They had to defend their homeland, you know, and stuff like that. So war's a sad thing, you know, because both sides are fighting because they believe in what they're doing. They believe in it just as much as you do, if not more. And you're fighting each other, and really, it's not because you're angry at the person you're fighting. It's because the old men that are in charge
Uh-huh.
caused the war, and now you got to fight in it. You know.
Yeah. Thanks, Elo.
I mean, those Taliban people, they're they were very uneducated people. As a matter of fact, when we had special forces guys over there training the Afghanis in combat tactics, in tactical training, they were going to the outhouses that were provided and washing themselves in the blue water that was in the outhouses, turning their faces blue and everything else blue because they had no idea what even an outhouse was. So these people don't come from a place that's a developed area, that they don't have TVs. Many of them don't have radios. They don't know what's actually happening,
Mhm.
you know. So that's just it's just the type of people, you know, that are vulnerable to other people that tell them anything. They'll believe it. They'll say, "Oh, the Americans are coming over because they're the ones who want to disrupt our lives, and they're the ones who want to take your religion away from you. And God wants you to fight for your country and for your religion and for your people, and you're going to do it. And if you die, then you're going to heaven, and you're going to be a martyr, and you're going to be a hero for the rest of eternity." If you're not somebody who knows all the whole story around all that, then of course you're going to do what you're told. Who doesn't want to die a hero? You know, so that's what happens. A lot of those guys couldn't
Mhm.
read and write. They never read a book or magazine or anything, and they get thrown in the middle of it, and then we go over there and we have to kill them because they're trying to kill us. I mean, that's just the way it goes. So sad. It's all sad.
Yes, I know.
It's all a sad thing. War is that's the stupidest thing we do in as humans is do war. Now, I believe war is necessary sometimes, because it's necessary, because when somebody else is an aggressor and you have to defend yourself, then that is a cause for war. Or if another person is taking advantage of a weaker group of people, then I believe that we should stand up to bullies and set that record straight. I believe in that. And I believe wars are necessary to fight against tyranny, what we talk about here all the time, you know? So I believe in that kind of thing. But because I hear people all the time say, well, what if we had a war and nobody showed up? That's not reality. That's not reality. The reality is there's going to be war, and there's going to be war until the very end of times, because because humans are evil. Humans are evil, and that's just the way it is. You know. So what you got going on today? You got anything going? You going out with River or anything today?
No.
Not going on any fancy trips? No restaurant visits? No
No.
casinos?
No one's supposed to come tomorrow to fix my computer around, you know?
Okay. Not gonna go live the life of a big YouTube star anymore?
No. You mean Lois is not.
Uh-oh, STC caught me cheating on him. I left his live early, and I came over here. Now he caught me cheating. He's found whose bed my boots
He
have
wasn't
been under.
live.
Whose bed have your boots been under?
He was not live.
Oh yes, he was. He was live on STC.
No, it wasn't.
And all I did was make stupid comments in his chat.
It was not live.
That's all I did. I feel guilty, but that's all I do. That's all I know how to do. STC.
There was no live at all. I checked it.
No, there was. Really, there was.
Well,
yeah. See, he's saying there was. Unless I really didn't get enough sleep last night, and I just dreamt it all.
I think no is gonna kick my ass.
See, hey, honey's backing me up. See, look at that. All these people are backing my story right there, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. STC was trying to promote some music on this channel, which is a good thing, you know.
I'll be right back. I have to go do poo poo.
Okay, do a poo poo. Do a poo poo pee pee. Yeah, make sure you scoop that litter box out. Yeah, dropping the links there. He's over there. And his mother's over there cleaning up his room while he's sitting there on YouTube. Like a lazy son of his son. He should be up making his own damn bed. But you know what? She probably wouldn't have it any other way. She probably likes taking care of him. That's what mothers like to do sometimes. They like to dote over their children no matter how old they get. My mom would come over to my house and immediately, I mean, I keep a really neat house, but she'll come over and start straightening shit up. Like, oh, these pillows are a little crooked. Put these pillows. And she'll start doing shit like that, you know. Not anymore, but she used to. You know, that's what moms do. And you can't tell them not to. They'll beat the shit out of you. Well, they won't beat the shit out of you all the time, but sometimes they will. That's my old school mom. My mom would make us go back and get ourselves a switch off the tree. And I always picked the smallest one, and those ones that hurt the worst. Little bitch switches. Hated those things. But I probably deserved most of it. Or all of it. And I turned out just fine. Oh, I know I did. I was a relatively good child, though, I have to say. I did get into some mischief that my parents really were unaware of. but I never really did anything terrible and got caught. How about that? I think the stupid. Well, I did two stupid things, really stupid things when I was growing up that I would consider to myself to be a criminal act, and those two things were one time I was up with my buddies on an overpass, and of course train tracks have rocks on them, and there were cars going down below the train tracks, and we just thought it would be a great idea to kick the rocks down onto the road and hit these cars. And so these we hit a truck. It was a pickup truck, and it was one of those big lifted up redneck trucks. And that motherfucker chased us all the way up to the top of our middle school, and I spent the night on the damn roof over there hiding from that motherfucker. I spent all damn night on top of my middle school roof hiding. He never found us, thank God. But yeah, we were little assholes for doing that. If I could go back in time, I'd probably go back and give him the money that I probably owe him for the repairs that he probably had to do. But I was like, what, 12, 13 years old, something like that. I was a little asswipe that way.
What the fuck? Good is dumping links now too. Oh,
And then, and
I don't
then,
dump links.
and then another thing I did one time, and my stupid friend Harold, man, let me tell you, he was a little snitch, that little bitch. We were probably about 9 years old, 10 years old, and we just thought we were having a good old time throwing beer bottles up in the air and let them smash on the fucking road. And all of a sudden, we had glass all up and down this fucking road, and there were two lakes right beside the road. And all of a sudden, these cops come rolling down the road, and they go, "Hey, do you boys know who busted all this glass all over this road?" And of course, being the smooth operator I was about to say, "No, hell no, I don't know. This glass was here when we got here." But of course, my friend Harold, anybody named Harold, don't trust him. Harold goes, "Yeah, we did it," and he just starts crying. I almost whipped his ass right there. And the cops were cursing us out and made us clean up with the glass and was telling us stories about how people could die because of what we did. And they took us both back to the police station, and I think the cops were never going to do anything to us because they never did. But they even released us and let us walk back home. None, our parents never knew about it. They never even called our house or anything. My folks weren't home anyway at the time, so it didn't really fucking matter. Back then, there were no answering machines and shit, so nobody gave a shit. But yeah, we were little assholes. Those are the two. That's probably the two worst things I've ever done as far as mischief.
Then you're 60 years old then.
As a child. Yeah. Well, there is that time that I tried to drill a hole in Noah's Ark with no one looking, and that was back in the day. That was way long ago, though. You know.
There was no answering machines back then, correct?
No, not when I was that
Then
young.
you
No,
must
I don't.
be either
Well,
in the 60s.
there might have been answering machines. We just couldn't afford one because we were poor.
No, don't just accept it. You must be either 60, I think,
60?
years old.
No, I'm not 60. Not yet.
No, you between 50 and 60. Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm old enough to know better. How about that? How about them apples?
You know, dude, every time you give me clues.
You're older than I am. Let's put it to you that way.
No.
Well, the hell you ain't. What year were you born?
I'm born in 1923.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm freaking 5 years old.
You were born in 1923? 1923?
Yeah.
Or 2023?
2023.
Uh-huh. Okay. 1923, you'd be older than hell.
Yeah, I'm 18 years old.
You're 18, huh? And you were born in 2023?
Yeah.
Well, that's a lie right there. You wouldn't be 18 years old if you were born in 20. This is 2023 there, Jackwagon. The heck's wrong with you, Greg?
You know, my next video So it's gonna be ANO.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Beat.
Who hasn't hit the damn like button yet? You damn lazy people.
Then after that, it's gonna be Honey. Next Honey. Hey, Honey. After that, it's gonna be STC Media.
I'll tell you another thing we used to do. We used to take that fake slime and we used to put it in the change receptacle in the Coke machines. We would put that slime in the change things, and when people go reach for their change, they would get the slime on their fingers, and they would think it was snot. Greg's celebrating his 70th birthday.
Very funny.
Oh yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true.
Hey,
Greg
what
was,
what the fuck is this? Me, I ain't like shit. You're talking almost like a Japanese. Me, I ain't like licking shit.
yeah, that is kind of like Japanese. I would agree with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with
No,
that.
me,
I agree with that
ain't
assessment.
licking shit.
Wait, Hulk Hogan is 70? Is he really? Damn.
Uh-huh.
Son of a bitch. He's getting old, man. Wow. That makes me feel old. Freaking.
Oh, really?
But you know who was the champion of the world back when I was a kid? The first
Me.
champion I can remember. Nope, it was Ric Flair when I was a kid, and nobody could ever beat Ric Flair. Nobody was ever beating him, man. Everybody, he would kick everybody's ass. The old Nature Boy. He was the king of the world back then. That was who the heavyweight champion of the world was when I was a kid. Then old Hulk freaking Hogan, he gets on Rocky and he thinks he's the shit. And he ends up being a famous wrestler. But I go back before Hulk Hogan. STC used to be a lucha libre. He used to be a Mexican wrestler. He was called Mysterio.
What are you talking about? What video?
He's just peddling his music.
Yeah, look, licking shit.
He's like the CD pirated guy. He's like the guy that sits in the parking lot and goes, "Hey man, you want to buy some CDs?"
I don't have no video on about shit.
You were called the backdoor wind. Yeah, if I was a wrestler, I don't know what I would be called. I'd be called
Jackass.
Jackass. That's a good one. I would be called the Jackass, the Jumping Jackass. You know,
What they got 13 people? Do they my jackal?
Gregory would be the flying. Actually, he wouldn't be. He would be the walking
Jackass.
masterpiece. He would be the masterpiece. We'd call him the masterpiece.
It's SAT. Kiss my feet.
You come in soft as the wind, but okay. I thought it was talking about something else, like a fart, is what I was thinking of. Backdoor wind. I was just imagining you coming out to a fart sound and.
Okay, Ella, look. You want an Ella? Okay, I'll give you some.
Yeah, don't threaten Gregory with a good time. SAT. Who's that? SAT. SAT.
I think it's a suck ass tits. Tats.
Suck ass tits. That could be it. That might be me.
Suck ass tits.
Suck ass tits. Ass tits?
Yeah, you.
My tits. My ass don't have tits. I don't have tits on my ass. I don't have ass nipples.
Yeah, Greg DeVito.
I don't know. Greg DeVito. Yeah, I agree with that. He come out dressed like a taxi driver and shit. Yeah, that would be his in his theme music would be that music from Taxi. Or he can come
Alo
out
Winks.
he can be the penguin too.
Alo Winks.
Actually, we'll just call him Jar Jar Binks. How about that?
Alo Winks.
Let's get back to talking to music. Man, I'm not a musical dude, man. The only music that I'm into is when I have to engage in some backdoor wind.
Why don't make a video all about Honest Abe?
Honest Abe?
Yeah, Honest Abe being up the dark side.
Listen, I have a dark side too, but I don't think it's old. It's old. It's wrinkled. It's a little stinky sometimes, and it sometimes produces different things. So it is a dark side. It is a dark side. So that's my dark side. Dark side of the moon. Yeah, correct. Correct. It only has one crater. Gregory Cobblepot. Actually, I knew a guy with the last name Lipschitz. Can he be Gregory Lipschitz?
Hmm.
Yep. Gregory Lipschitz.
Tats.
I also knew a guy with the last name Shat. Now, that's an unfortunate name to have, Shat. The past tense of shit. Really? There's a doctor from the Rugrats named Shat? Or Cobblepot?
I don't know.
I didn't watch Rugrats. I didn't watch that shit. I was too old when Rugrats came out. Oh, Lipschitz? Really? Never knew that. I knew a guy with an actual name, Lipschitz. That was the worst fucking name. If I was a female and they wanted me to change my name to Lipschitz, I would pass on that. I wouldn't be able to do that. I'm sorry.
How come you wasn't on Easy Piano?
Oh well, because I had family around me. I didn't want to disrupt
Oh,
what they were doing.
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. I had people around me.
Because normally you're on Eli, and you know you're on either Brooklyn or Easy or on Eli's.
I don't want to do that because like if I'm sitting out in my living room or something like that and other people are around me, I don't want to disrupt what they're doing, maybe watching TV or doing their own thing, and I don't want to be sitting there just talking and just having my own conversation with somebody else, you know. I think it's kind of rude to do that. So I'm present with my family, so I can chat online and still be engaged in other conversations, you know. Like, man, this guy Gregory, man, he's just got all kinds of insults for Abe, and man, he makes me feel so bad every day. You might be walking around on Fathers Fight Back later today. Okay, where are we going? Here and there.
You know, I mentioned I told Easy Chris made 100 views.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100 subs, and he's said congratulations, Chris. He said he's on the planet. He's very happy he made it. He support everybody. Easy.
Yeah,
You know?
well, I do too. Really, most people anyway. So 12, the heart is in that way. I mean, I wish they would fucking move that damn heart out of the way so I can read shit. Fucking heart is right in the perfect spot. 12 or 1, okay.
No, you're not.
St. Peter's gonna say, how'd you earn your living, boy? How'd you earn your pay?
No, you're not.
I'll reply with a whole lot of anger. Made my living as a chairborne ranger. Blood, guts, sex, and danger. That's the life of an airborne ranger.
I say so.
Greg is the troll king, like on fucking The Hobbit.
You know, I own YouTube.
You do? Yeah, that's right. I told you that you did one time. I said that you're the CEO of YouTube. That's
Yeah.
why it's so. That's why it's so damn. That's why it's so damn restrictive, because Gregory has it in his little tight little chubby fingers. Gregory's the reason why YouTube's sucking nowadays. It used to be you could look up any kind of video you wanted, including like really, really super illegal shit.
Oh, you think you do it?
Like just crazy stuff that people
It's
put up
easy.
there. I couldn't believe they put stuff like that up there on YouTube and got away with it. Oh, the boss said no. She said that you couldn't go out.
I'm joking anyhow. I'm
Can
joking.
STC come out and play? No, Mom says I can't.
He didn't gonna be that anyhow. He doesn't. He don't take any shit. If I said no, he's still gonna do it anyhow.
I'll tell you what. I will go outside when I'm damn good and ready. That's what I would tell my wife. I would tell my wife, I'm going outside when I'm damn good and ready. And then when she gets home from work, I'll say, yes, dear. Yes, dear.
Ted said no.
Yeah, you need to tell her that you're the man of the house and you'll do whatever you damn well please and you'll like it. Get your damn hands off her, Biff. I know you wouldn't say that, but you know. Unless you want to keep, if you want to keep all your anatomy, you won't.
I would if I was married.
No, you wouldn't be married very long, Greg.
I said, hey, get the ass in here.
You said, hey, get your ass in here? Yeah.
Get the ass in here.
Yeah. Is that what you would say? I don't think you would.
Yeah. I would take hey,
spoken like a single man.
Yeah, I told hey if Hannah was my maid, I said, hey honey, come here.
Oh man.
Hey, come on, hey honey, come on. Wash my clothes, come on.
Oh no, Gregory, you're shit in the bed right now. Let's see. Nah, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that, STC. I know better than that. You missed his mother over there.
I would.
STC, you missed his mother over there straightening up his room, doing all of his little chores around his room and everything. And I was like, look at that. She's still trying to mother you and everything.
Yeah, I know.
But I said, you know what? She wouldn't have it any other way. She probably enjoys doing that.
Yeah, I would say, hey honey, come here.
But you should have at least gotten up and say, Mom, sit down. I'll get that. I'll clean that up for you.
No, I didn't work last night.
Well, okay, but how old's your mother around? I know she won't let you. She's 28? Okay. So I'll take that as the reverse of that. But
thank you. I know I'm obviously my mom too, yeah, I know.
She's 28. Yeah, his mom is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, he was telling me some interesting things. She moved from France. She told me herself when she was in the room that she was from Paris. His mother's from Paris, and Greg told me that she left Paris before the Germans invaded France. So they got lucky and they got out of there before that all happened, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not the best scenario, but it's better than being in war. You know, have your house all bombed out and your family killed. And yeah, I think it would be a smart move to get the hell out of there. I knew a lady from England one time, and she was a kid during the Blitzkrieg, and when the Germans would fly their buzz bombs over the. You know what a buzz bomb is, Greg?
No.
The buzz bombs were the Germans would launch these bombs over the cities, and they would just fly like an airplane almost. And then once they ran out of gas, they would just fall out of the air and bomb whatever city they happened to be over. So this woman was telling me that her family would sit there and they would listen to these buzz bombs flying over, and then all of a sudden they would hear the engine cut out, and they would have to run real quick down into the bomb shelters, or they would already be down in the bomb shelters waiting for one of those just to fall out of the sky. Yeah, it is awful. And they didn't know where they were landing. They were going to land. They just heard the engine cut out, and they had no idea who was going to get hit with it or where it was going to land or anything. That had to be scary as shit. That's what they did, man. That's what they did back then. The old buzz bombs. I mean, from a tactical standpoint, I mean, from back then, that was pretty good strategy, I think. I mean, but I guess they used to send airplanes up to try to knock them out of the sky before they got over cities and whatnot, but I don't know how successful that was. I believe when you fight a war, honestly, I believe in total war. I believe in scorched earth. I believe if you're going to fight a war, you got to kill everybody until they're done dying. And that's sad, and that's not the way it should be, but that's the way you win wars. If you can't win a war unless the civilian population is affected, because the civilian population is the one who puts the pressure on the government to end the war. That's just the way it is. You kill everything, and you know, you're not targeting civilians, but you're targeting the town, and you're targeting I mean, I guess you can say that's targeting civilians, but that's the way wars were won. We didn't win. You don't win wars by just targeting the military. That's only a small segment of the population. You don't win wars like that. That's why we've lost most or been unsuccessful in most of the wars we've been in since World War II. Because we didn't fight like we did back then. Back then, we just bombed the shit out of their towns and cities until they were done dying. Once they were done dying, then they gave up, and then that was it. Yeah, well, now it's hearts and minds, yeah. But that's a lesson in futility, in my opinion.
Wow.
War is meant to be ruthless. I mean, that's what war is. War's not pretty. War's not something to be proud of that you participated in, really. It's an evil thing, and it's not nice at all. But and children do die in war now. Still, they still die in war, and innocent people die in war all the time, but not quite as much as it used to be. The problem is now everybody expects perfection because we now have those smart bombs and guided missiles and things like that. So that's why they expect more of a surgical strike, you know. Gregory, round one. Gregory, you should be you know what you'd be? You'd be a good character for Mortal Kombat, the game. Round one, fight. Gregory would be a good character on that game. Finish him. I don't know what your moves. I don't know what your moves would be though.
Oh no.
He would do the Gregory dancing kick or something. I don't know. Do you speak French, Gregory?
No.
You don't, man. I thought you would speak French if your mom's from France.
No.
And where did you say your dad was from?
Syria.
Syria, okay.
Apollo.
Oh, it's a shame what happened over in Syria, man. Syria is terrible nowadays.
Yeah.
It's terrible what happened over there because Syria used to be a really beautiful country. Really nice people over there too. Really good people. And they destroyed the whole thing over there. Aleppo and all that area, man, just destroyed.
I know.
Not
Oh,
good.
did you hear the fire in Hawaii?
Yeah, there's always those volcanic eruptions and whatnot.
No, it wasn't no volcano eruption. It
Oh,
wasn't.
really? Oh, I haven't been paying
It
attention
was the
then.
fire.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it happens. What island was it on? Do you know?
Maui.
Maui. Oh, wow, Maui. Yeah, Maui's a really nice island too.
Not anymore. All the
My f-
tourists stuck there.
my
Since the people,
favorite my favorite island over there was Kauai. I
mm,
liked Kauai quite a bit.
since the people died.
Oh, did they really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame. The Hawaiians are good people. I knew plenty of them when I was over there.
So I thought it sucks to live in Hawaii. You go nowhere
Well,
you want.
yeah. I
You
mean,
have a fire.
well, I mean, there are places to go. It's just it depends on where you live, and you know, not Maui. It's on a small island. I don't know which island. I mean, it could be Maui, Kauai, Lanai,
No, it's a
uh,
tourist.
Molokai. Oahu is the island I was on, and I don't think it was on Oahu because Oahu's the is where Honolulu and all that is.
It is Maui.
It is Maui.
It's a tourist. One of the tourists.
Yeah, it probably is Maui. Yeah, yeah. There's another island there called the Forbidden Island. And that one's called Lanai, and it's basically a privately owned island over there where Native Hawaiians live. More of a traditional style life over there.
Don't say story. I hate when people say story great. It's a mistake. You know?
Yeah, Lanai is an interesting island.
You know what a
Never.
good island?
What's a
Five?
good?
Tours Island.
Oh yeah.
There was that's all the tours could be.
What
Check out
Lanai is?
YouTube.
Lanai is the island you saw? You heard of? You third?
No, tours.
Oh,
TROLLS tours islands. That that's where all the tours got kicked out of YouTube and and they they sent them to this island.
there's a few famous islands right off the coast of Oahu. Which one is Chinaman's Hat, which is really cool looking island, shaped like one of those hats that's typically worn in the rice fields when they're picking rice and whatnot. Those type of style hats called Chinaman's Hat. And then there's another one that you see on. It's a famous island that you always see if you watch Magnum PI, the old one and the new one. If you watch either one of them, you'll always see Rabbit Island in the back. It looks like a rat. The reason why they call it Rabbit Island is because it looks like a rabbit's head sticking out of the water, and the ears are bent backwards, like he's swimming across the ocean. It's called Rabbit Island, and you'll always see that in the background in Magnum PI when they show the ocean in a lot of scenes anyway. But I've actually been to Robin's Nest. They actually demolished it now. It's no longer there, the old house that was in Magnum PI. But I've been on that beach before and swam in the little lagoon there. It's a little bit of a walk to get out there, though. What's wrong there, Gregors?
That tells the story.
I'll tell you another place. It's interesting is Diamond Head. The Diamond Head on Oahu. Diamond Head, it has a reserve unit right in the middle of it. It's an extinct volcano. But right in the crater there, they had a military motor pool where they keep all their vehicles and stuff. And then around on Diamond Head were bunkers that were made pre World War One or World War Two, and right around that time anyway. I don't know exactly when they were made, but somewhere around there. And they have these stairways that you can climb to the very top of Diamond Head, and man, if you've never climbed up a stairwell like that, man, good luck. That was way too many damn stairs for me, and I was young and spry back then. Oh yeah, he did. The demolition. That'd be cool. I don't think I've ever seen a building get officially demoed by a demolition group. I think one of the most famous things I ever saw, like witnessed in history, like right, other than my military experience, one of the most famous things that I witnessed was the Challenger blowing up, the space shuttle Challenger blowing up. I saw that live at Cape Canaveral. Um, I watched it blow up right there when I was young. I was on a field trip with our school because their teacher was going up into outer space. It was the first teacher flying up there, so we all got there as a bunch of schools from around Florida to go watch the teacher go up, and I watched that thing blow up. Yeah, yeah, I was in middle school at the time.
Hey, you was there when Big Mark Artist came on the panel?
Who?
Big Mike Artist?
Yeah, Big Mike. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I was in chat. I wasn't on the panel, but I
Yeah.
was in chat.
Man, everybody was surprised. First time in my
Yeah.
panel.
I don't know though. They were. I wasn't into the conversation that much because I'm not into rocks for one, and I don't care if the damn things glow. There's a lot of shit that glows, STC. And then all you wanted to talk about was weed, and I'm not into weed either.
You
Guys
liar.
You guys should have talked about something more
I
interesting.
don't
Like
believe that.
you should have talked about something more interesting, like me.
I don't believe that. I
What's
knew you
that?
had weed one time.
I've never smoked weed in my life ever.
Oh, you liar.
Never, not once, not even once.
Does he smoke weed?
I've
STC?
never smoked it ever. Not one time.
I'm asking you, your brother-in-law.
I really haven't.
Uh,
No, I haven't. I've never done an illegal substance, any kind of thing that would be considered an illegal drug or anything like that. No, I've never done any of that. I haven't even I haven't even had a fucking parking ticket. I've never even got a traffic ticket in my life. I'm the most boring motherfucker on the planet as far as criminally. I've never had I've never had a speeding ticket. I've never had a parking ticket. I have been stopped by the police before for like a broken tail light or a something like that, but nothing like criminally, no. Never had any problems like that before. I guess I've been lucky. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to put the torture bracelets on. Torture cuffs. I don't know what that's like. Well, it was like, they'd stop and say, "Hey, did you know your tail light was out?" And I'd say, "Oh, I didn't know," which I didn't at the time. I remember that because I was stopping by Burger King and this fucking female sheriff's car starts zipping down the damn road. And I see that fucker coming up, and I knew for some reason it was coming for me. I don't know why, but just somehow knew it was for me, and it was. Bitch. Your tail light's out. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll go fix it. Snarf, snarf, lick your boots, go home, and eat my Big Mac or eat my Whopper. But yeah, something like that. No, I know I'm lucky. The cops. I mean, it could just be a damn broken tail light, and the cop will whip your ass for it. I just watched the citizen the what do you call it, the civil rights attorney today and on YouTube, and fucking did you see that female cop that held the taser directly onto the guy's nuts and said she was gonna tase him on his nuts? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, it's crazy. What's up, Thomas? Yeah, I know. That bitch should be tased where her nether regions exist.
Hey, hey, guys, you want to know why Lois is not coming? You want to know why Lois is not coming online lately? His stomach hurts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has
How
some
far?
good stomach hurt.
When's he gonna have the baby?
No, serious. I think it's that. Remember, he went to the doctor.
Oh yeah. What happened?
His stomach's been hurting.
Well, hopefully he gets that fixed up. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know STC. I just put my damn foot in my mouth, bastard. What an asshole I am. He says his stomach hurts, and I go, "When's the baby?" See, that's the medic side of me, by the way. The medic side of me
I
makes
think
me
it's because remember the colonoscopy he did. Remember that
no,
freaking
no.
shot?
The medic side of me, like that would be the answers that I would give my infantry
Them
guys all the damn
fucking
time.
doctors.
They'd be like, "Doc, I got a blister on my foot," and I say, "Man, get the sand out of your clit."
You know. I think it's Elo's fault. I
That's
think
what I would
Elo's
tell 'em.
poisoned him.
I got a blister. I got a cramp. I got shin splints. I'm like, so do I. Keep going, motherfucker. No, I'm sorry. Well, you know what happens? I'm gonna tell you what happens. We used to do these things they call road marches, right? So you're out on a road march. You know, you do it for PT, physical fit training, or whatever. And the Army standard is a 12-mile road march, and I think if I remember right, it's under 3 hours you have to do it in, with a full rucksack and everything like that. But see, as the medic covering it, I had to carry my regular load of gear. Most of those guys had to carry like a lighter rucksack. I had to carry everything with my ass, and I was walking there right there with them and having to still make the same standard. And my rucksack weighed their shit by probably twice. And so if somebody would fall out, which is what they call it when somebody can't make it because their vagina starts hurting, I would have to stop and I would have to check them out, and then they usually had a little truck following us behind us, a little deuce and a half, or maybe a FLA, a field ambulance following behind, and I would have to put them on that. But would they wait for me before so I had to, when I treated that soldier? Hell, fuck no. I would have to run and catch up the rest of the formation after I was done treating that soldier. Yeah, then I had to catch right the fuck back up. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And it was fucking Sergeant. What was his fucking name? Oh my God, I hated that motherfucker. Damn, what was his name? Anyway, he was the worst, man. That motherfucker was always got problems. One time he came up to me and he goes, well, actually, one day we were out in the field training. Okay, we were just training in a field, and it was raining real bad, and it was really fucking. I know that's what I signed up for, but golly, infantry soldiers are some of the most whiningest bitches in the world. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's true. Holy shit, some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Jeez Louise, some of them, man. Man, what was that guy's name? Holy shit, I never thought I'd forget it. But anyway, he one day I was out training. We had been up for like 2 days straight and training our asses off up and down mountains and shit. I was tired, and I was as tired can get. And it rained on us all fucking night, and it was just miserable. Everybody was miserable and tired. And all of a sudden, we get a call on the radio that some jackwagon needs a medic, and they didn't say exactly what over the radio, what was going on. So I had to run about a half mile to get to this motherfucker. I finally got over to him, and he had a fucking cut about the size of, I would say, if you had a paper cut, it was slightly less than that on his finger. So you know what? And he goes, he talked just like this. He goes, "Shoot, doc, I got a cut and I didn't want to get it infected." So you know what I did? I said, "Okay, that's fine." So I had these things we called easy scrubs, and they have bristles on one side and a sponge on the other side. And they have Providine iodine in them. So I took one of them bad boys out of my fucking pack, and I just scrubbed the living shit out of that motherfucker. I scrubbed it until it kept bleeding and bleeding, and I just kept scrubbing. And then I didn't use more iodine. No. I pulled out the alcohol pads and I scrubbed the living piss out of it with the alcohol pad. And because I wanted to make sure it didn't get infected. And then I wrapped it up with some tube gauze, which is what you would put on a finger. It's like it looks almost like a shoestring, and you kind of put it on like a sock. I put some of that around there after I put a 2x2 gauze pad on there with a little Neosporin, or back in the Army, we use bacitracin, which is the same thing as Neosporin. And I put that on there. Then I wrapped that motherfucker up. It was on his pinky. And I wrapped that motherfucker up about the size of his thumb. And then didn't stop there. No. I cut off the finger of I cut off one of my fingers of my latex glove, and I slid the latex finger glove over that bandage to make sure no dirt could possibly, or moisture could possibly penetrate that dressing that I put on his pinky. And then I wasn't done yet. No. I took the duct tape out of my fucking, or 100-mile-an-hour tape is what we called it, and I wrapped it up with that. And I said, now you're good, Sergeant. You don't have to ever worry about that getting infected. And that's the story of the cut pinky. Little fucker. Man, what was his name? Jesus, I would say it too. He still pisses me off to this day. Oh, man, I can't remember his name anymore. Oh, well. But you know what he was? He was... Yeah, I know, Thomas. I know you guys were not medics. Man, I had some of the biggest badasses pass out when I would give them a damn shot, like a vaccination. Some of these big rough and tumble guys, were all tabbed out, had every fucking badge known to mankind. Were in fucking, all these special units and shit. And then I'd take out a fucking needle and stab them in the ass, and they pass out backwards. Little bitches. I had one guy one time beg me for his wife to be there before I stuck him with an IV. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. No, I can't. My wife's gotta be here. Get my wife. What? No, you're getting your IV there, buddy. And you're gonna like it. Shit. I don't know. The trials and tribulations of a medic. These are things I never would say to them directly, of course. No, I would never say that to them directly, but I made sure that they knew sometimes. I mean, I'm the best at fixing blisters. If you got a blister on your foot, man, I can fucking fix that up real quick, really well, really good. I'm the master at blisters.
Hey, get your ass up there.
Tell me you didn't call Doc over to fix your damn little exposed vagina on your hand, Thomas. Please tell me you self-treated. Please tell me you did. You know who was always getting hurt? The fucking combat engineers. Those motherfuckers are always getting hurt. Combat engineers, man. Every time somebody get hurt, it's always a combat engineer, it seemed. They're always doing crazy shit. No, I did. I always did my job. Yeah, I always did my job, and I made sure I did a good job. I always took care of people the way I thought that I would like to be taken care of, except for the guy with the finger. That guy, I probably wouldn't have wanted that to happen to me. But at the same time, I was tired, and I might have even been hangry because I probably didn't have any fucking MREs or anything with me. I was just fucking hungry and tired and pissed off, and he got me. Damn, his name is just slipping my fucking mind. It's bugging the shit out of me now. I can't remember his name. I thought I'd never forget that dude. And I want to call him one thing, but it's not him. What that guy did, I'll tell you what happened with him. He was a lower enlisted soldier as an infantry soldier before, right? So then he went back he changed his MOS to surgical technician. So he went back to school and became a surgical tech in the Army. And then he got tired of doing that, or I think he was probably just too fucking stupid to do that job. So he switched back over to an infantry soldier. But by the time he switched back into being the infantry, he was already an E5. And once he was an E5, of course, they expected him to operate like an E5 in the infantry would. But this guy didn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. He didn't know how to set up sectors of fire or anything like that. He didn't know anything. He didn't know land nav very well, or he was just a fucking pogue, really. And a pogue is a person other than grunt, which I consider myself a grunt because I was with the infantry. People argue that fact with me all the time. And I go, Doc is probably the most celebrated person in an infantry platoon. Believe me, we are part of the fucking infantry. We do every fucking thing they do and more.
Damn right.
That's right, STC.
I wanted to say, dude, men, I was talking to my wife, I guess it was yesterday, because I had to go, was it yesterday or the day before? I had to go with my mom. She's getting her tonsils out too, dude. Like,
Oh, yeah? That's not
it
too
was,
bad.
you shut the fuck up. Did you get your tonsils out when you were an adult?
No, I've never had my tonsils out, but that's
Okay,
not
well, I did, and it was one of the most awful.
Oh, suck it up, Buttercup.
Oh no, it was bad. Listen, it was bad.
No, it wasn't.
Oh yeah, and what even made it kind of worse is that when I was coming out, it was the first time going under.
Did you get your little popsicles afterwards and snuggle with your little bunny?
Dude, I fucking ate food, man. I wasn't a bitch at all. You know, it was. I didn't. Hey, you know what happened? I didn't eat for a couple days. Is what happened because I'm not eating that type of shit. And I ate ice cream though a lot.
Yeah, of course you did. I need
Yeah,
my
damn
ice
right.
cream, honey, please.
Yeah, I went to ice cream,
I
but
need
so,
a Klondike bar.
my mom was worried about this surgery because as an adult, oh yeah, no, when I woke up, dude, I woke up mad and like aggressive. The doctors had to hold me down. It took like 4 of them to hold me down. I woke up, I was like spitting blood, like spitting blood everywhere at him. When he went, when I was fully conscious, he came to talk to me, dude. He was still wearing the scrubs that he had. There was blood all over him. I was like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh.
I woke up, dude. Instinct took over. I was freaking out, and also I had some blood in my throat that I couldn't swallow, because my throat was numb still, so I couldn't swallow it, and I was like starting to choke. And they're telling me, "You're okay," like as if I didn't understand what was going on. So I got pissed. I'm like, I know I'm okay, but I can't fucking breathe because there's blood. So I legitimate fucking went on them on purpose. I hacked that shit up all over them because I wanted them to see. That's what I was trying to do.
What'd you say, Greg? Before?
Yeah, what'd you say?
We need to pray, Lotus. His stomach is hurting very bad.
What happened?
His stomach's hurting bad.
Oh, I thought you said somebody else. I thought you were talking about somebody else. I didn't know.
No, his stomach's hurting bad.
Well, he needs to go to see a doctor then. Is he going
Yeah,
to see a
absolutely.
doctor?
Is it like a hernia or something?
No, I think it's probably. Maybe he went to
what
the
side?
maybe
What
he had
side?
practice.
What side is it on? Is it on his right side or left side?
No, his
Or
stomach.
is it everywhere?
Yeah. But is it the dead center of his stomach, or is there one side that hurts
Well,
more
the
I
than
don't
the
stomach-
other?
know. I didn't ask
The
him.
stomach is an organ, sirs. The stomach
Yeah.
is an organ. The abdomen is what you're speaking
Listen,
of.
I know. Okay, I was trying to clarify from what Gregory was saying specifically.
Right. Stomach is an actual organ.
Got it. That's your sac. Yes, that's
Yeah,
the
that's your
thing that
sac.
digests.
Right.
shit.
Right.
Yeah, I got it.
And you
Well, hold on. I was gonna say I have to take care of my mom, and she was worried. And all I was gonna say is, women, I think, are a lot stronger when it comes to like being sick and going through that type of stuff, surgery and shit like that. I think when we need to be hardened, men, like those same men that were babies, 100% when the shit hit the fan, were they not like some of the first ones that were out there fucking doing the shit that needed to be done, right?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
But they were the biggest fucking babies. We are as men, and I don't care any fucking man that says otherwise, you're a liar. When you get sick or you get a fucking blister or you get a splinter or something, dude, especially if you have your wife, you're like, oh my God, honey, take care of it type shit. If you can get babied all men, it falls back to the nurturing shit.
I
We
don't know,
all,
man. I've never been like that. I've
yeah,
never
right. You're a
been.
liar.
I know I
You're
really
a
haven't.
hardened man, but don't tell me you don't like to be nurtured by your wife when you
I'm not
need to
saying that
be.
I don't like to be nurtured, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah. Well,
I'm not a
some
fucking
take it.
crybaby.
Some take it. That's. I don't mean. I was using as a wide variety of example. I guess that was
Yeah.
kind of bad because I meant when you do. I mean, when the time comes to that person feeling the sickness or the thing that is like so petty, but to them it is that's the thing that takes them down. It's like, dude, I saw you shot in your fucking arm and then you still went out there and fucking
Well,
like saved life or whatever, but you get this
what
dude
I can
and
tell
you're a
you
little
though,
baby.
but some of the most traumatic injuries are usually the less painful of the
That's what I'm
injury.
saying. Right. I get it. That's
Yeah.
nerves are taken down is big thing of it,
Yeah,
right?
the
And that
body,
and
the
adrenaline
well, you have
shock,
that fight or flight
fight or
reaction
flight.
that
Yeah.
you get that reaction, and your body protects itself from pain pretty quickly. Usually, those big injuries are not as painful as the smaller ones. It
I get to,
seems.
I've been caught in barbed wire before, barbed wire, and I've had to pull through it. You know, it's like
Yeah.
you can either lay there because yeah, it hurts a little bit to lay there, but the pain is not as bad as if you continue to rip it out, you know, and take a chunk of your fucking leg with it.
I know your type, Thomas. I know your type too, because I had plenty of those guys that, like, I knew guys that would never, ever tell you what. I had to make sure they were okay and talk to them and make sure they were. And I was kind of the same
I like
way.
to put me on
People had to check
that's
on
money.
me because I never complained about anything. People would have to
Gregory.
ask me if I'm okay.
I'm bad.
And but
Yeah.
there were some people that I had to force to get medical attention for certain things.
You know, I'm actually I am that way myself. My wife, it's when I'm caught being sick or hurt, that's when there's no escaping it. And at that point, that's when I'm like, all right, I like to be nurtured, but it is so hard to admit when you're hurt. I
But you
don't
know
want
what?
people
The
around
thing
me.
is, in the military, it's against the law to refuse medical treatment
Oh, damn, that's
in the
crazy.
military. Yes, because you are government property in the
Yeah,
military.
I get
Yeah,
that. I
exactly.
actually do get that. See
Yeah.
that you know what that kind of relates on some of the these government employees who don't understand that as you sign your employee contract, you are 100% relinquishing some of your rights away
Right.
while on duty.
I mean,
And then
you can get in trouble for having a sunburn in the military because guys would go to the beach and they would get sunburned real bad. You can't wear a fucking rucksack and be deployable with a
oh yeah,
badass
no shit.
second-degree burn on your back. You
Right.
can't do that. So you can actually get what they call an Article 15 in the Army for having a sunburn. We would do those. People would get those all the fucking time. You can't get a sunburn in the Army. You have to be deployable all the time, and there's
Your
certain things
government
that make you.
property.
Yeah, there's certain things that you have to be deployable. And if you're not deployable, like wisdom teeth were a big thing in the military. You had to get your wisdom teeth pulled. If you had bad wisdom teeth, they don't want you to have dental issues in combat. So
I still got mine, but the dentist said that there was a possibility that they were gonna be a problem. No, he said that he was just saying that there's a possibility that they can be a problem growing up. This is that when I was like a teenager. I told him, well, I mean, I was in my almost 20, I think. I hadn't had insurance and shit since living in Vegas, you know. So I came out here, I hadn't gone to the dentist in so long.
I had
He's
mine
like,
done in
oh,
basic training.
those. He's like, those could be. He said those could be a problem, so we're just gonna remove them. I said, "Well, are they a problem?" He said, "No, but there's no way you don't get back there and floss and brush." I'm like, "Yeah, fuck, of course I do." I was like, "Look, I don't want you to take things out of my mouth just in case. I use those. I love chewing crunchy shit, and I use every tooth. Don't you? Like, what the fuck?"
Yeah, they all go
Just
by
in case.
UCMJ. Yeah, you're right. I always forget that. Let me tell you, I'm guilty, and I think almost anybody that served in the military is guilty. We forget. We just think about our own branch because that's the experience we have. You know what I mean? So I just think in terms of the Army. That's what I do. I mean, at least I do. I don't know. I'm so fucking selfish. But some of the best guys that I ever worked with were a Navy corpsman, man. I love the Navy corpsmen. They were great guys.
Fuck, dude, I'm trying so hard. Like, I think I got. What are the letters? Say, what is the USMJ?
UCMJ,
Or
Uniform Code
UC
of Military Justice.
Okay. Fuck. See, because I've heard my friend, man, he was an Army sniper, but he has gone to other. He's filled in on funerals. He was what the hell is that called?
We had funeral duties. Usually you have like in the Army. I don't know about other branches, but in the Army they have DRF statuses. So it's called the Deployment Readiness Force. So some units are now the duty battalions. So the duty battalion would be the last one to push out during combat, and they would be the ones who pushed out the other units, and they would be the last one to go. So when you're the duty battalion when you're in garrison or when you're back on your base, you're the one that does all the fucking like road cleanup or the extra fucking duties. Like for me as a medic, I would go cover certain ranges for other units and stuff like that. So I don't even know why I was saying that. Why was I saying that?
Well, I was bringing up my friend with the code. He's talked about that shit, and he's done funeral.
Yeah, we did that stuff too. That's what I meant.
Yeah, he's filled in for other, man, I don't want to say like branches per se, but not like he's had to step in because they were short for uniquely. Like they don't usually ask somebody from outside what that specific. I don't want to talk out of turn. I don't want to say like he did it for a Marine, but it's almost like he's done that because they were short somebody, and he's had to know like he what the fuck do they call it, dude? He was like a something specialist or something with that. Is there not? What was
his job?
He was a sniper, but that was it.
Well, he was infantry if he was a sniper, because that's what
right.
MOS
infantry,
is.
exactly.
If you're a sniper, you're infantry.
Got it. Okay,
that's it. So he was infantry. That's what he was. Yeah.
But he was special. So they
we're all special.
I know. No, listen, dude. He finished special. like top 3% or some shit with the.
They all say that
with
he's
the
full
shooting.
Of shit.
No, he is.
Motherfucker.
Okay, all right.
He probably graduated last. He probably struggled to pass the PT test. At
Sure.
Yeah,
I highly doubt it.
Fuck him.
No, he went just to be. He wanted to do something way different.
He's probably always on profile for shin splints and stuff like that.
He wanted to do. I think, and with the shooting,
you're roboting. That's why I don't have to care what you're saying, because I can't understand what you're saying. You're roboting right now. And now I think Greg just muted you.
Fun. Oh, fun.
Oh, now you're good. I can hear you now.
Oh.
I'm done.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you before. I really couldn't. I'm not lying. I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
Good. No. Good to see you.
But what unit? What type of what branch was he in?
What do you mean? Army is what I was saying, right?
He was in the Army. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Army sniper, did mostly Overwatch type stuff. But,
yeah.
His due to when you are training and they classify you doing your shooting and shit, he said he did too good, and they forced him into going to the sniper academy. And he killed. Yeah, what's up?
That doesn't ring past the smell test, actually, because all schools in the military are voluntary. So you have to
so hold on, he interrupted. This is a friend of his said you're going to this school, and he
his voice
made him go and try out for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's different. That's
What were you saying, Greg? I know. I'm sorry. I'm serious. No, of course. I'm not saying that they forced him to do it, dude. They were like, this is a talent that needs to be utilized, and his boy's like, dude, go. Greg? I'm sorry.
It's Lois Conan hurting him. It's Conan.
They can gently direct you
Persuade.
and persuade you to do certain things.
Yeah, of
Um,
course they can.
yeah, they can do that.
No, but that was more. It was more his boy actually that convinced him
Yeah.
into going for it. And then once he went in there and he shot and he finished up. You know, it was, dude. I've
I
seen
know
this
it.
man shoot, dude. He's a bad motherfucker, man. And he's so small, which was really funny to see the gun that he carried. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't like huge, dude, but it was still pretty big compared to him.
We don't call
Right.
them guns, STC. We call them weapons, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry
We
because
call them weapons.
I misspoke. I'm not in the military, so I
We
wouldn't
don't
know.
call them. You would probably be an Air Force guy anyway.
Fuck no, dude. I wanted to. No
I'm
way.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no way. I tried so hard. I wanted
Actually,
to be
the Air Force has
down
some
there.
badasses. Air
Of
Forces
course.
have badasses in there. I don't have
Yep.
any. I just joke. I mean, we all joke about each other. I
Hey,
mean, shit.
Tats,
I just wish I was still in when the fucking Space Force came on board because I would be joking the fuck out of them.
That
if
shit.
you kiss Miss B, I'll give you $20.
If I what?
Kiss Miss B.
I don't
Well,
know what the
fuck
fuck
that.
she looks like, but I'm sure she's not the greatest.
Dude, I wouldn't fucking kiss that bitch if I had
I
dragon's
wouldn't
breath.
kiss that bitch with your
Only
mouth,
one.
Greg.
There you
It's
go.
simple question, yes or no. STC, don't make a big old thing. Yes or no.
Sorry, Greg. I take offense to people who talk shit behind my good friends' backs.
I know that, but yes or no.
No.
Okay.
Well, the Space Force
Now
is
you-
not Air Force. I
Can I
know that.
can I add at least one word and say fuck no?
Now you could now.
Fuck no.
No, the space. I already know that Space Force is their own branch of service. Of course, I know that. I'm not saying that. I didn't say that.
Taco,
I said that the Space Force, if the Space Force was still in
what's up?
the military or was formed when I was in, I would have been making fun of them too. Because of fucking Guardians. Who the fuck calls themselves
Do
Guardians?
you get paid in the military?
Of the galaxy, dude.
Guardians of the Galaxy. And they're also like if they get an academy, I don't know if they still go to the Air Force Academy or if they have their own academy now. But if they did, they're called Space Cadets.
If they get into a fucking like intergalactic war and win for Earth, you're gonna feel like an asshole for saying.
Well, first
that
of all,
shit.
by the time that happens, I'll be fucking worm.
You have no clue when that
I'll
could,
be worm
if
shit.
ever, could
Now,
happen.
I'll be worm shit.
Behave.
Gregory
You know.
doesn't believe in aliens, so it's not going to happen.
I don't believe in aliens. I don't
I
believe
know.
in aliens. I don't believe in UFOs.
I know he doesn't
Other
believe in
meaning-
UFOs. He
other
don't believe in
than
any of that shit, so it's not going to happen. And
I
whatever
don't
Greg
know. I
says-
don't know about that. And but the thing that I would say, which almost would it not classify themselves as aliens being like interdimensional beings? Because I do.
Well, yeah,
I think
yeah.
that something like that is 100%.
Yeah, I
No,
think they all
bullshit.
look like Raggedy Ann and Andy. They all look like
He
little
did help
fucking.
them. I
If
don't
that's
believe-
full,
no, I don't.
hey, if that's the case, I'm gonna carry around. I'll keep my alcohol and a lighter next time, so that way
Yeah.
I'll just set them on fire. Those fucking cotton-filled bitches. They're soft
Yep.
as fuck.
Yep, that's
If
what they
you
are.
find an UFO evidence, I swear I'll give you freaking $20.
Gregory, I think you're a fucking
will.
alien, and you're just putting out misinformation.
Yeah,
so
that's what's
people don't
happening
believe
right
it.
now. Yep.
You're a
Phone
damn
home,
alien.
Greg. Phone home.
Yeah,
Oh,
get your damn speaking spell and fucking make a
Damn.
communication device, and call back to your mothership and tell them that you ran out of Reese's Pieces.
Okay. Oh, wait.
That's what you do.
Tats, hold on for a second.
Yes.
SEC,
What?
if you find a UFO,
No.
if you find it,
Actually, they're called
$20.
UAPs now. They're not
There
even
you go.
UFOs.
I was actually. Yep.
UAPs.
Go ahead.
UAPs. Get
He
used
already
to
said it. That's what I was gonna say.
Get used to it. Get used to it. They identify as UAPs now.
They identify as.
They're trans UFOs.
And I give you $200 if you
That's
find one,
what-
okay?
How much?
200.
Did you just
Yeah.
say five?
200.
$200.
Listen, you know what I would
Yes,
say
if
about
you
the
find one.
Marines?
But prove it.
Kids would always come up to me, and since if neighborhood kids or whatever knew about my military service or whatever, they would ask me about it, and they would, talk about what they would want to join and this and that. And I would always tell them that there's no reason to join the Marines if you know how to read. So,
I went.
By the way, that picture, that's me when I was like 6 years old as a Ninja Turtle. That is
You know what's funny?
I like Turtles.
Turtles. That's
I can't talk like that kid.
I like Turtles. That's actually a box that we got from a supermarket and painted it green.
Air Force guys are just guys that just didn't want to sleep in holes, and they were a little smarter than me. If I had to do it over again, I'd have definitely fucking gone Air Force. Trust me on that.
Yeah, I wanted to go. I just wanted so badly to be on the ground with. Look, my entire life has been subject to loneliness and abuse type shit. Like, it's been rough, man. So all I ever wanted was brotherhood, camaraderie, a family, big, huge family. And that was something I desperately was yearning for. And I fucked my knee up, the ACL injury. They didn't want nothing to do with that. And then I tried to go and be a cop. I went to college for criminal justice, man. I did good in there because it was a lot of hands-on learning until, it got to the reading part, like lots of reading. But I did well.
No, Air Force is cool, man. I mean, I have no beef with them. I mean, the PJs are fucking badasses for one.
Let me tell you a story.
Here's a story.
It's embarrassed, okay? I had when I was like in the 20s or 18 years old, I had two seizures.
This was like 100 years ago too. Gotcha. Go ahead.
One on a bus. Okay, my friend is a bus driver. Okay, I worked with him once in a while when I was younger. Public. I had a seizure on a bus, and I fell down, and that's a blackout. And next thing, I was in the picture with the ambulance, and that's the one embarrassing. I was embarrassed.
It's not embarrassing, man.
No, man. Yeah, dude.
You can't be embarrassed about that. That's something you can't control.
When I was in that foster home with the fucking people who stomped the shit out of me out in the backyard, they knew somebody who had seizures as well, which I actually didn't know. That they didn't prepare me for that one. I was hanging out at his house because that was a safe place for me there. And he was just standing in front of the mirror, and then all of a sudden, like, he just stopped talking, stopped moving. He looked real stiff, and I didn't understand what was going on. And he didn't fall. He held himself, man. It only happened about 10 seconds, dude, but it was super fucking noticeable, and it scared the hell out of me. And he's like, "Oh, what happened? Did I fall, or did I, he was standing up, but he asked, did he fall, or did he say anything?" I was like, "No, you were just standing there looking at, like, into the mirror."
Yeah, that's called a petit mal seizure. A petit.
So yeah, he told me he had seizures and shit. And so, just saying, as a kid, I've grown up with people with disabilities like that. I never one time judged him, and that the thought that crossed my mind was immediately, the next time I see something like that, I need to know and understand what's happening, and what can I do, if anything, and if he's standing, next time I need to make sure I'm behind him. If he falls, things like that. Like, other than that, I still don't know. What do you do in the process of somebody having a seizure like that? Is there anything that you can do other than laying them down?
Usually when somebody's having a seizure, you want to just protect their area, to make sure that they have their head, monitor their airway, breathing, and circulation, and that's about all you want to do. Gotcha. I mean, you just want to protect them from hurting themselves, but you don't want to restrain them in any way. You don't want to stick anything in their mouth. There's
man, that shit, that's a fake. Yeah, that's so. Is that not fake, dude? Yeah, I've been known that for so long.
You don't do any of that. One time, I had a guy that was having a seizure while I was in the Army, and a dude had a fucking wallet stuffed in the dude's mouth.
What
the fuck are you doing, dude? But that's what he thought was what you're supposed to do, so that's what he did. So
yeah, no, definitely one of those old wives' tale shit.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, though. I mean, I've run into a lot of that kind of stuff. where people just think that that's what you should do, so they do it. I always tell people, for the most part, usually something is better than nothing.
Sure.
You know,
Okay. I don't think
usually-
stuff in a while. It does blocking the airway though.
Well, yeah, that would be that would be one of the exceptions.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that would be that
Don't.
would be one of the exceptions to the rule. But really, I always say there's two types of people: those people who respond and those people who don't.
I can't not, dude. I'm so fast to jump into action, dude. It's
But I will
ridiculous.
say I learned a lot of lessons about responding too fast to certain things, because
Sure.
you have to assess the
Yeah, yeah.
area and make sure it's safe first.
Yeah, I
before
died
you
on your
get in
test.
there.
Remember?
Yeah, you did. Yep.
Yeah.
You have to assess it, man. You have to make
It's
sure
hard.
that it's safe.
It's hard though when you see somebody that needs help to take that second, that break,
Right.
and do the assessment.
Yeah,
Like
you have to.
when I saw this guy down in a hill covered it was poison ivy he was covered in, but he had a motorcycle on top of him. He was riding a path and he tried to go close to the edge and he rolled off. Me and my friend were the only people. I mean, the entire time from when we were walking to when we went down there and pulled him out, nobody had came. So who knows how long he would have been down there, even, if we never passed. But looking at him, as soon as I saw him down there, it was so hard. Like we just saw like a scuff and I heard a
Right.
faint and I looked down and you could tell something had fallen down there, and I saw just the back wheel of a bike. And I leapt down there immediately. No thought of what was happening. I just knew there was somebody down there. You could tell.
Yeah.
And I started to pull him out, and then my friend came down there. It was like, oh shit, and then we pulled him out of there. But
I mean, sometimes you
thing
don't
was
have time to.
yeah, right. And I
do certain
didn't
things.
know. How do you know when you have the time and when you don't?
Well, it depends on the situation. I mean, every
True.
situation is different,
right,
and
right.
also each situation strikes you differently.
Right. Yeah, you're
mentally,
right. That was
everything.
immediate help needed. I thought,
Yeah, so
worst
you
off poison ivy or a snake bite.
Sometimes it's a gamble. Sometimes it's a gamble. Sometimes you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So
True.
it's not every situation is a fucking textbook right or wrong answer. Sometimes you got to make certain decisions that may not necessarily be by the book. And
I agree.
that's just the way it is. I mean, and you can deal with the consequences afterwards. But if you save the person's life and you get that, if you get the,
I agree. I think that growing up myself, starving, I was homeless. I stole food to eat. When I first started doing it as a kid, I would steal candy bars and shit like that. And then I met this military dude that my mom was dating for a minute. And he taught me different.
Thomas, I'm not bashing your service, man. I'm not saying that your service is any lesser than mine. I never said that. I just said we joked around with each other back in the day. I mean, not bashing, just joking around, just ribbing
I hoped, of course. I didn't.
Just no malice behind it. Yeah, I even said I respect all branches of service, no big deal. But they would call me fucking stupid ass grunt, and I would call them a fucking squid or whatever the hell they happen to be, jarhead or whatever. Nobody gave a shit. We just fucking on each other.
I thought that it wasn't. Military men weren't so sensitive in that way.
Yeah, kind of like brothers, and
Don't you guys do football shit against each other?
Balls, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing serious. I never.
Ain't no way you're gonna play a sport against each other in that way without having some competition between each other's branches. Period. It's just the way it is. I think
I would never bash.
You know what? I think that helps,
serious,
brother.
man.
I think that helps
Branch of
camaraderie.
service.
Giving shit,
Yeah. No, we busted each other's ass all the damn time. While I was my own platoon guys, you would think we were fucking huge enemies with each other when we were. If you got into my platoon and you heard the stuff we called each other and did and stuff like that, you would think that we hated each other, but we absolutely loved each other. But that's what we did. We were just fucking around, just being relaxed, let our hair down.
Hard ass men. They're hard ass men. You're just jerks.
Fucking, Yeah, we're just a bunch of jerks, man.
Yeah, I know. That's how, when I was my whole group of friends, dude, that's all we did was give each other shit. If we weren't
Everybody had a
fighting each
fucked up
other, we were fighting
nickname,
other people.
You know, they called me. I'll tell you my nickname. My nickname was Piss. How about that? How about that shit? Old Doc Piss.
Why, dude?
You know why? Because they're back in the day when I got that nickname, the Jerky Boys were popular. So
Oh, I fucking love, dude. Nobody
Yeah.
knows who that. I can't find that movie anywhere.
yeah, the
You know,
Jerky Boys were
I tr-
popular, and they talked about piss clams.
I
And some guy
I
started calling
tried
me
to
Piss
get
Clam.
my wife to watch that movie. I got her to see a clip of it because it's just, dude, they were funny as hell, man.
Yeah,
That
we
was
I
for
mean, we
sure.
made fun of each other all the fucking time. I mean, it wasn't serious. I've never looked at a Navy guy and go, "Oh man, you're Navy, you suck." I never did that. I mean, if I did, or if they did the same to me, it was usually just in fucking fun and
Out of
just
love, still
fucking, yeah. Yeah, I
love, hate,
never did
hate,
that.
love.
Yeah, I mean, there's a joke that Marines eat crowns, and you know, it's
I
like
thought they're called
anything.
hammers. I thought they were called hammers too.
Who, Marines?
Marines, yeah.
I never called a fucking
Everything.
Marine a hammer.
No. Just I thought I've heard because when everything looks like or when you're a hammer,
Never,
everything looks like
everything
a
looks like a
nail.
nail. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if that
No,
was.
I've always liked every branch of service. I mean, I considered joining other branches, but quite frankly, the Air Force recruiter was nowhere around where I was living, so I had the choice of the Marines, Navy, or Army. Those were my choices.
But and then when you decided Army, you decided the path to take because you found the gentleman that what was his name that
Uh, Desmond
didn't carry.
Doss. Yeah,
Yeah,
Desmond Doss. But I always had in my mind I was going to be a medic. I just didn't know which branch. Like I could have been a Navy corpsman.
I
I
got
could
you.
have been,
So hold on.
Marines really was
You
never an
knew you
option.
wanted to be a medic. Did you know about him before
Oh yeah,
knowing what
way
branch?
before. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So that was your goal was I'm joining the military and I'm
Yeah,
gonna idolize this man's
pretty much
idea.
ever since I was a baby, since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a medic. Yeah, that's what I wanted to be.
Oh shit. Well, how long did you know about
I grew up with the stories that my grandfather told me.
I get it. Okay. I gotcha.
My grandfather knew Desmond Doss.
Oh, dude, that's actually amazing. Holy shit, dude.
My grandfather was one of the soldiers who he saved.
Well, that goes to show right there how much influence that would have.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's where it comes full circle. But he just happened to be my grandfather fought in the Battle of Hacksaw Ridge, and but that wasn't the only combat action he saw. Desmond Doss was in several not conflicts, battles and things like that,
I think that's interesting, and dude, I love knowing people.
Well, I'm not much older. I'm not much younger than you, sir. Thomas, I'm not. See, people say that my voice sounds young, but I sound young, but I'm not as young as you might think. I'm just a few years younger than you, sir. So
or maybe the same age or a couple years older. Who knows?
Right. So
you're the mysterious cat.
But we did. I mean, it's cultural too. Each branch of service has their own culture. Air Force may have not been quite as visceral as we were. I don't know.
Combative against these.
I mean, maybe you guys had a couple of fucking more rungs up on the fucking evolutionary chain. You know what I mean?
Well, they did use their brains a little bit more.
They used the brain a little bit more. Maybe
I would say that for sure.
Bitches we were.
My wife's sister. She went to West Point, graduated, and she's up there. She's being a commander now.
I hate to say this, but I never liked West Point officers.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, pretentious. I get it. I already know.
Jealous. I was just jealous.
But it's up there Ivy League, is it not? Like type.
No. I mean, a lot of good officers came out of West Point. I'm not denying that at all. I think West Point's a great school and everything, but most of the West Pointers I knew were pretty much pricks. But
Is that the people who pay to go, or do they all pay?
no. West
'cause
Point's not paid. That's
that's
paid
an
by the
or
government.
something that you just got. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Gotcha. I got you.
I think they call it appointed, if I'm not mistaken. I was not an officer, so I don't know, but I think you're appointed because I think you have to have it's either a congressional sponsor. I think it's a congressional sponsor or something like that. When you're out of high school, it's like a scholarship, is what.
Yeah. No. Okay. So I was wondering because I knew that that's how she got in. I didn't know if
I'm not
everybody
real
gets
well
in
versed
that
on
same
all that.
way. So yeah, but that's how she got in. Same thing. There it is. But that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just saying that just goes to show it's all fucking that shit's brain, dude.
And
You
by the
gotta
way, my whole
use
entire
your brain.
family is veterans, including my son. My son is a veteran. So my whole family's veterans. My father was a veteran. My grandfather was a veteran. My grandfather's father was a veteran. We go all the way back to the Revolutionary War in my family.
Sounds like all my family that I've seen
just
are
like
fucking
Lieutenant Dan.
losers.
I'm just like Lieutenant fucking Dan. We got one that died in every single war, or whatever the fuck he said.
Oh yeah, something like
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
I-
hey, STT,
What's up?
what is your email address?
It's www.hotjock.com.
No,
You just go onto his
I am
website.
serious.
Man, I guess everybody fucking knows it. stc.media1787@gmail.
One of my best friends was in the Air Force. He was a SEER instructor for years. As a matter of fact, he ended up being one of the head SEER instructors for a long time in SEER school. And he ran a survival camp right down here in Florida for a long time. He actually wrote a book about survival.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, very, very good guy. His favorite word in the world is bodacious. Fucking bodacious.
Oh, that is such an old school word. That's funny.
It's bodacious. Well, he's older than I am, but I got to be friends with him once I got out of the military, and he's a fucking badass, man. That dude fucking. I mean, he eats shit. What they say in Rambo, he eats shit that makes a billy goat puke. You know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dude, I like men like that, dude, knowing people like that. When I was going to trucking school, I met some dude from Kenya. He was an old man, and he was telling me about how he was running a safari for these people that came out there, and the hose blew off of the radiator, and he was able to get it back on, but there was no fluid in there. And I loved how he was very clear in his English, but it was still kind of broken. I fucking with that accent, dude, it's so funny to hear it. I loved it, man. But he's like, no water, you piss water, you piss water.
By the way, his name, my buddy's name, I just wanted to let you know that way in case you want to look him up and want to see his stuff, is Byron Kearns.
Okay.
Byron.
But anyway, he put piss in the radiator, and I knew that. And now, because of that, I know that in a pinch, because he's saying they're going to die either by exposure or the lions at night, or hyenas. What was it? Anyway, he says the animals are going to get them or the exposure, so they had to piss in the radiator and run it off of that. And he said it worked. I was like, dude, it's just. It's either something or nothing. You either fucking try it or you don't, you know, and it's already broke down and done. So you can run it while it's dry, or you can try and throw a liquid in there and see what happens. And he's like, fuck, I ain't going to run this dry. I'm going to piss in it. And so he had everybody pee in the engine and or in a bottle, and he put it in there and it worked. I love knowing people who are that won't let when life tries to really bear down on you, you know, and it's like hope is all lost. No, it's not. Just calm down, you know, use your brain, figure out what's happening. This is why we pulled ourselves out of caves, you know, and starting fires with just rubbing two sticks together, because we sat down and figured out how to better the situations. So I think it's cool to know people like that. I always listen to people that have had those type of.
You can go right on to Byron Kearns' website. He still runs a survival school. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but he was a great friend of mine for a long time. Earlier in my time when I first got out of the military, and
you better prepare him not to tell any information about you.
He wouldn't know who the fuck he wouldn't know who the fuck my YouTube channel was. He doesn't know.
I don't know what guy you're fucking talking about.
Yeah, he don't
It's
know
a
who the
friend
fuck I
of
am.
mine, or it's
I
a
mean, he
friend of
knows
yours.
who I am, but he doesn't know who I am on YouTube. He doesn't.
Right, I get it. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Fuck that is.
Yeah. You're letting us in just a little bit more though each day.
He knows his. Fuck him. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. They
Rub my
can.
scalp for good luck.
I'll tell you what. I'll teach him some survival training, and I'll teach him how to drink my piss.
There you go. Well,
about
I mean, what by putting it through
Yeah.
filters, charcoal
Yeah,
and
I'll
ice.
have him gurgle it first and
Yeah,
tell him
'cause
that's
no.
part of the survival training. And,
Okay, because you definitely should never drink your piss ever.
oh, I know you're not supposed
Oh,
to.
okay.
So that's what I'll do. They can fucking do it. They can drink my piss. Yeah,
Jeez.
fuck them.
Got hateful, man. Jeez. Hey.
But what? Who got hateful?
Oh, you're just yelling "fuck them." It's just yeah.
Teach him to drink coke. Actually, I'll teach him to suck the poison out if a cobra bites
There
him.
you go.
I'll teach him that shit.
You
I
just
can't
get a
believe people were
get a
doing
red pen, and just kind of draw two little dots on it, and it'd be like, "Look, see, I was bitten."
that. If I get bit on the ass, I have him suck it out of my ass.
Right.
But that's not really what you're supposed to do, by the way. So don't do that.
Nope. And you're not supposed to cut it either. Them people
No,
say you're supposed to. There's the myth of cutting it to release the poison.
It's a restrictive ban, is what you
There you go. I mean, I was gonna say, of course, it's always cutting it off. If you're trying to stop it from going into your system,
Yeah,
you want
a
to cut
restrictive
off
ban is
the possibility of it traveling, or at least slow it
and
down.
keep them calm and keep the extremity if it's an extremity or the heart and all that stuff.
You don't
And
want your
watch for
heartbeat
shock and all that
raising.
stuff.
Right.
All the
Yeah.
same stuff. I mean, medical stuff is really simple. If you know the ABCs, airway, breathing, and circulation, and as long as all of those things are functioning, or most of those things are functioning well, then you're fine. And always realize, because when I used to test people on CPR, like I used to teach classes, I used to teach a class called Combat Lifesaver, which was part of my responsibility as a medic. I would teach portions of that class anyway. And when I would test people out on CPR, I would say, okay, your victim is breathing, but he has no pulse. So always know that if they're breathing and they have no pulse, they're probably a vampire, and you should probably fucking stab them with a stake through the heart.
Right.
That's the treatment for that.
Right to the heart.
Yeah, if they're breathing and have no pulse, they're a vampire, and you should take action accordingly.
Honestly, there is absolutely no reason that a person would breathe but not have a
Well,
pulse.
there are things called agonal breaths. You ever hear of agonal breaths?
No.
Agonal breaths, also commonly called the death rattle.
I knew it, dude. I was waiting for you to fucking turn. I was gonna guess that.
Agonal breaths give the appearance like you're going, and you can also have laryngeal spasms, which are muscle contractions in the throat that also give the appearance that they might be gasping for air. Laryngeal spasms a lot of times happen in drownings and in dry drownings. There's a thing called a dry drowning, where a little droplet of water gets into your robot breathing. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of people call it different things. And an agonal breath isn't usually an effective breath that's actually drawing air into the lungs and dispersing it through your body, through your blood and organs and all that. It's not an effective breathing. So some people would think that they're breathing. So I would suggest a pulse check at that point, even if they're in agonal breath. So always check the pulse, and nowadays CPR is even more simplistic than it's ever been. It's basically just doing compressions now. You don't have to do any of the other shit really. All they want you to do basically is compressions until the fucking EMS gets there. That's pretty much what they want you to do now. Now the only exception is for a drowning victim or somebody that's been without oxygen for a long time. That's the exception.
We're talking about battle cries before.
Battle, you mean
death rattle? Death
Yeah.
rattle.
Yeah.
Sorry. I forgot.
Let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a first aid question. You ready? What if somebody has a stoma? You know what a stoma is?
Not offhand. Nope.
Okay, so if somebody has a stoma, which is a hole in the throat where they breathe through.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my
if
wife
you're
would love this question because she's dying to fucking put something in somebody's throat, man, and help them breathe.
oh, she wants to do a cricothyroidotomy, is what she wants to do.
So badly, dude. Every time she sees, oh my god, I want to do this.
Yeah, battle cries. Battle.
Yeah, that's not what happened. Hey,
I'm
right.
dying, so I'm gonna battle cry. Show me your war face. That's not a fucking war face.
Hey, I got my war face on. It's fucking just
Um,
his head, dude. He's like, it tastes like blood. They say blood
yeah, you breathe
colored
into.
syrup.
Oh, you have a stoma? Is that what you have? Do you have a
Blood taste.
stoma? Yeah, you breathe into the stoma. Correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna say if they have a hole in the heart for CPR to breathe
Tell
to
me you
give
ain't
them breath,
screwed.
100%. I did know that, and
You did
it's
know that.
how I know it. I knew it from a movie, and it was a funny thing when they pulled out the. Oh no, it's Workaholics. It was from Workaholics, man. They have these old people coming out there and getting fucked up, and this dude dies like right there. I forgot why he died. He OD'd on something, and so Blake had to pull out the thing from his throat and blow into it, dude. And it's all like mucusy. Like you could see it slimes back, the tether between the hole in his lips, dude. It was so
Always
fucking
nice.
nasty.
Hey, Tats,
And then he comes
Yes.
back up. He's like, all right, who's ready to party?
Yes, Gregory.
I sent you a email.
You did? Okay.
And me, I guess, too.
You ever know that
I'm just curious. Why did you want mine?
Someone
Gregory's everything
post
I
my mom in a community page. Look like she's very sick.
They did what now?
Someone post my mom in a community page. She said, I'm banging
Greg,
my mom.
what are you doing on their channels, man?
No, it's not that channel. It's not
Oh,
that
really?
channel. It's not. It's not.
How about this, STC? I'm checking my email right now, but what about this, STC? You have a 34-year-old female that's 9 months pregnant. She's standing up. She's no longer coughing. She's grabbing at her throat. She's not making any sounds, and she's in a restaurant. What do you do?
I don't know how to give a pregnant woman the Heimlich maneuver.
Oh, did I just throw a curveball at you, sir?
Hold on, I'm trying to think though on how you would do it because I've had to do it for my my daughter.
I think your mom looks fine in that picture. What's bad about that picture? Oh, I see who posted
Yes.
it. Yeah, whatever. I mean, who fucking cares? I mean,
Yeah.
what? Like your mother looks fine. I mean, I don't see a problem with
Okay.
that picture. Like what did he say? I can't read the comment. What does it say?
Don't read it out loud.
Oh, okay. Don't read it out loud. Okay.
Yeah, don't.
I won't then. I can't zoom in on it for some reason. Oh, here we go. Now I can. My computer's fancy because it has a touchscreen. Really? See, now I just lost all respect for Pink Taco. Completely. Like, not that I had much for him anyway, but now Pink Taco is no better than, in my opinion, actually, I'm going to use a strong term here. Because, and I know that this will ring true with STC. Pink Taco is at the same level as a child molester, in my opinion, now.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. That bad. Not even a fucking human being.
I even apologized to him yesterday,
Well, now, Gregory, once they say stuff like that, no, they're not worth the fucking.
Hey,
they are
honey,
lower
don't
than
worry
whale
about
shit
it.
and
Don't worry
probably a
about it.
little
Don't
bit
worry.
lower than that.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
but yeah, to do that just speaks about them, man. Don't sweat it too much.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Me, I don't care, but family, yes.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
You know?
I mean, whatever. Fuck them.
I'm not. I just.
By the way,
pretended
that is a privacy strike. By the way, Greg.
Oh, it is.
So you could do it. Yeah, you can do a privacy strike on that.
I didn't know that. You know. Yeah, but I don't want.
I mean, that's all you can really do. I don't know what else you can do. I mean, hey, honey, saying give it to your attorney. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what can be done about that. I really don't. I'm
No,
not,
the only
I'm
things that
not an
can
attorney.
the only things that could be done, I think, if you're giving it to like when all these people were doxing me and still are or whatever, when I get these things, you know, I send it to police that I've been in contact with on the predator thing. And then a couple of them hit me back and like, well, we can't do anything legally. It's like, I'm not giving it to you for that, man. I am giving it to you for if shit goes down, there is a trail of the reasons of context. It will give you motive. It will give you, opportunity to see, was there reason for this, that, whatever, so sending it to them, yeah, maybe they're not going to do anything legally at this moment, but as shit continues to build, if these motherfuckers continue to push on it, eventually they're going to step into the realm of illegal. And
Yeah, I
when
think
they
you're right,
do,
hey,
that is only going to help you in the process because it has links to everything. It shows what they've been doing the whole time.
No, everybody knows my mom isn't on that.
Well, first of all, your mother is a beautiful.
I know.
woman.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, you already know, man.
Yeah,
I don't have to tell you.
absolutely. I
don't have to tell you.
right.
But
And I
coming from
agree.
She seemed very,
I was kinda
very
shocked.
nice when I was talking to her in the brief amount of
Yeah.
time that I got to talk to her.
I was
She
shocked.
seemed like such a great
I was
lady.
very shocked. You know.
Yeah. No, dude, that's not right, fair, anything, all the above. It's just fucking YouTube, guys. Fucking grow the fuck up.
Yeah, for real.
God damn.
Hey, watch the GD.
Sorry, but
It's
still.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I was just calling you out, but you can.
I
My
know.
bad. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I shouldn't have said it anyway because I don't normally say that, but that pissed me the fuck off.
I get it. I said it the other day, actually, or yesterday, actually, and
Yeah.
I was like, my bag. I had to.
Yeah, I don't normally say that, but that did strike a chord.
I think God can you damn that one. That one. How about God damn it, please?
Well, first of all, God will make them there's a verse in the Bible that says
Mhm.
God will make your enemies your footstool.
yeah, there you go.
And so that's let God have the vengeance. Vengeance is His. And
Yep. So
other than that, there's not much you can do, man. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like I always tell, like when my son was growing up, or when kids would talk to me about different things that had. I used to have a staff of young kids, high schoolers and stuff. They would come to me for advice all the time, and I would tell them, look, never be don't be shocked when an alligator bites you. An alligator bites, and that's what they do. Don't be shocked when a mosquito bites you. Are you ever shocked when they do that? No, you're not. You're not shocked when they do that. So why are you shocked when an asshole does what they do?
True. That's
They're
a good
just
way
an
to think
asshole.
of it. Yeah.
They're just an asshole. It's just a natural thing that they do, and they're just an asshole. And why be shocked about what an asshole does? An asshole just is an asshole. That's all.
All they know how to do. Hurt. Be a dick.
Yeah, that's all they know. That's all they know, and that's all they'll ever be. And Keebler, I don't know if you meant to say that it was harsh what I was saying about Pink Taco, but I'm sorry, man. But that to me, off limits, man. Somebody's mother like that. I mean, come on.
No, I think he doesn't know.
Well, I don't know what he said. Yeah, no form. You're right, Thomas. Thanks for that. That's the great saying. Yep, you're right, man.
What was that?
No,
I'm not near the chat to read it.
Yeah, you're right about that. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Yeah, that's
Nice.
true. Yeah, I agree with that, Thomas. And sorry, Thomas, I didn't think that I wasn't trying to offend you earlier. I was just talking like I normally do, man. I mean, maybe I'm an asshole for it, but that's just what I'm used to.
Well, I mean, I'm the same way. You know it, dude. There's no fucking filter in my. I don't know how to filter myself. I don't think. I think that it would be disrespectful to people. I don't think it would be. It's not me. It would be disrespectful if I wasn't who I am, and I am this. I am who I am. There is no mistaking.
I've been told that by a lot of people, and a lot of good friends of mine that sometimes people just don't know how to take me.
Yes,
Which
I
is-
have me as well, actually. And
Yeah.
that sometimes I do feel like, does that make me the problem? But I think that that just makes them the problem. They're just not capable of dealing with somebody as real as that.
Yeah, people just don't know how to take me, which is something I've been used to all my life. I've never been I've always walked to a different beat of a different drum. I check all those boxes. I've never been a conformist. I've never been I've always been kind of a little bit off center. So that's just how I've always been. I've never considered myself to be the status quo, and I don't know if that's a
Status
good thing
quo is
or bad.
boring. Nah, man, fuck that, dude. You know what status quo used to be? What it would look like to society is Leave It to Beaver. Would
mean-
you want to live in a world that is really like Leave It to Beaver? You know how fucking creepy that shit is?
I used to have a guy in the army that was in charge of me all the time. It used to say, he would say my last name, of course, and then he would say, "Just when I thought you're going to do this, you always do the motherfucking opposite."
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It
though?
could either be good or bad.
Right, that's what I was saying, like-
It applied to almost every
He's not
situation.
coming
That's what he would
over the
always
weekend,
say to
Thomas.
me.
No.
And he
he's
always
not
said
good.
it, just said it to me. He didn't say it to anybody else. He always said it just to fucking me. He goes,
That's
just
so
when I thought, I guess I was unpredictable. I don't know, but I would do
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of.
Oh, you mean a couple weeks ago? Yes, he did. Yeah.
I told you that story about me not going after that badge at one time, right?
Yes,
Yeah. That
'Cause
is one of
it's
those
both-
situations.
yeah. And one of them isn't because what was one of the reasons too? You didn't have to earn it on one, right?
Well, because everybody else was getting it, like they were
Yeah,
just
that's what it was.
basically
Right.
giving it away. It was our own unit making it was called the Expert Field Medical Badge, and they one of the guys that I really admired, he worked so hard to try to get that all the time. And then when we went on to that deployment to Egypt, they said, "Oh, every time you go to Egypt and you go through the EFMB, Expert Field Medical Badge, it's a guaranteed badge, pretty much. Nobody fails it as long as you pass the 12-mile road march at the very end. That's the only one you can't really fail, or the written test."
Man,
And-
fuck
and-
that.
and-
Yeah, right.
And I always wanted that badge. I did. I really wanted that badge really bad, so bad I can taste it. I still want that badge. But the thing is after seeing the struggle that this guy who I really admired go through what he did, and then I heard that, I refused to pass that test. I failed that test on purpose, and I took a lot of shit for it. I took a lot of shit. I mean, I got some really shit details that I had to do, extra duties that I had to do when everybody else was doing their tests and everything. I was always shit on because I didn't want to do it. But I everything that was on my uniform, I always wanted to point to, and I always wanted to say, I fucking earned that. I never wanted to just had anything handed to me. That's bullshit. Like we even had a guy one time hand me a fucking a paper and wanted me to write my own award because I was up for an award, and he wanted me to write the fucking wording to the award. And I was like, fuck you. If you think I'm going to get an award, you fucking write the shit. I'm not writing my own fucking award, motherfucker. So, yeah, I shot myself in the foot many times that way because I just wouldn't.
You don't, what? Because you don't want shit handed to you? You want to earn?
Yeah, but the thing is I don't understand what people didn't understand about that.
Right,
But
I
what
don't
it is-
either. That's all I'm saying. The frustration is the same.
But what it was in reality is they don't want their unit looking bad in front of the rest of
Guys,
the
no.
division. So they come home and everybody got their EIB, their Expert Field Infantry badge, because they were doing that test over there too. And everybody got 100% on that, and everybody came home with one of those, and everybody gets the EFMB, and boy, doesn't this unit look great. But I was the only one in my entire battalion that did not get the EFMB that year on that deployment. because I refused. So I was the dickhead that made our entire unit not get 100%.
I really want to know though, does that really look, man? I promise you, I just know me. There's no way I wouldn't have done the same exact fucking thing. So I feel
I
I
took a
don't think
lot of
you
heat.
are. I don't think that you are at all. I do. I'm curious on just the opinion on it. Are you the asshole? I don't think you are. Like, does that really make you the asshole? I think that makes all them the asshole for fucking taking it a
I
little
mean,
bit.
and partially,
Well, for giving you shit for not taking it. How about that?
partially, I just I don't know, man. Partially, I sometimes I regret it. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I think, well, fuck, I still want it. You know what I mean? I want to be able to wear it and say, ah, I earned this. But in the back of my mind, I would always know I fucking didn't earn it.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm good
it
with
wouldn't
that.
mean anything to me. It wouldn't mean anything to me.
There it is.
But you know what I did do? You know what I did do? Which pissed them off even more, actually, is I did want the air assault badge, okay, which was rappelling out of helicopters and stuff. So soon after I got that, failed all of that shit and didn't. I failed on purpose, of course. And I think I might have scored the lowest on the test than anybody
my
else
God.
in the entire history of that fucking test, I think, or something like that. I was told at least.
Damn.
Awesome.
And because I Christmas tree the whole fucking thing, I was done in like 5 minutes. And the test was like 150 questions, if I remember right, something like that. And when I got back, and after about a couple months had passed, air assault school came up, and they asked if anybody wanted to go to air assault school, and I raised my hand higher than everybody else, and I fucking went through that bitch, and I failed it the first time that I did it. I'm not afraid to admit it. I failed it the first time. I failed the sling load portion of it, and then I went right back the very next week, and I passed that motherfucker.
Nice.
So I wanted to prove to everybody that if I want to get that motherfucker, I'm going to get that motherfucker. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's something I wanted. And I wanted the EFMB too, but it wasn't available to me at the time. So I never got it. Never fucking got it. So yeah. So I got that. At least I got the fucking air assault wings. Fucking dope on a rope.
Is that what they call it?
Well, that's just a funny thing we'd call it. Yeah, dope on.
Okay.
It was if I remember right, it was a 3-week class. 3 weeks. First day is called 0 day, which is called Hell Day. Not to make it seem like it's Hell Day, like Hell Week and fucking buds, but it was challenging. It wasn't the hardest thing I ever did, but that, and then you go through, do obstacle courses and physical shit the first day. And then you either go to a sling load side of it, which is sling load is when you learn how to set up an LZ, you learn the specifications of helicopters and how fast they fly, what helicopter does what, and then you learn how to hook up the sling loads, which are when you see a helicopter hauling like a piece of artillery or a vehicle underneath it.
Oh
or something like that.
Yeah.
You learn how to do that and set that up, and one of the things was some kind of bag. I can't remember the name of the bag, but the bag was like one of the hardest things to do. And I failed that motherfucker with flying colors. And then I came back and I passed it. But then one part of the class goes to the rappel wall and does all the rappelling and does their fucking qualification rappels out of the helicopter. And then they switch. They go to sling load and you go to the rappelling. And that's how they did it. So anyway. That was fun. Though. That was fucking fun. I enjoyed that. But,
I don't think you're an asshole for it. I think that's I like earning shit myself. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just that's the kind of I've always been that way, man. If I didn't do it, if I didn't earn it, I'm not going to claim it. Like people, I see people. Part of the story was to my trolls that always accuse me. They're trying to accuse me of stolen valor and stuff. First of all, I wouldn't know the details of shit. I wouldn't know that much of a details of something
guys,
if I was stolen valor, motherfucker.
I did shorts today. My shorts was in 9th grade. Only like 12 years, last 2 hours.
Show your DD214. I'll tell you what.
That's
you
why
show
I'm
me
not
your
doing
fucking-
shorts. I'm not good doing shorts.
You show me your You show me your fucking social security card and
I
your
did
fucking
7
driver's
shorts
license,
today.
and I'll show you my DD214.
That's why I'm not good doing shorts. Short videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
No,
I don't know how
we
to
didn't
really
recall
do that shit
grappling
either.
hook.
I think that Abe here, his video on mine did way more successful than
I
any of
don't
my
know how you
videos.
guys do that. Chris,
Oh, I made him. He
Chris,
can run my channel.
Got good shorts videos.
You gotta make
Oh.
me, Greg. If you made me a manager on your channel, then I could help you with certain videos. Like I could send.
You're a manager in my channel.
Am I a man? I'm a managing
No,
mod, but I'm not a
yeah.
manager.
I had to go and do a whole process of it too.
You're a
So,
manager,
yeah.
Mom.
A
That's a
manager mod,
different-
but not. It's a different thing.
Yeah, it's a different thing. Trust me, because he
Yeah,
was a manager mod on mine as well. But for him to
Like right now, I can cancel all STC's shit.
he really can. Yeah,
Yeah.
he could do a
now
lot of
you-
damage.
Now you're fucking with me now, Taz.
But I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. Even if I was angry at him, I wouldn't do that.
I believe you, though. That's why I gave you all
I
that
really
control.
wouldn't do that.
What do you mean, manager? They only have 2: standard mods and manager mods. That's it.
No. It's not in the
No,
mod
you-
menu. I
Yeah.
can't remember where it's exactly.
You
at
have to
it.
go to you click on your icon, you go to settings, and then you go to permissions.
No, we didn't use grappling hooks C4T.
Oh, you mean the community page, the YouTube page? Yeah, but
Yeah,
They
you
tell
go on your YouTube, you go on your profile, you
yeah,
click
it
your
says if you
icon.
want to add somebody in your page.
Yeah, I can help you with different things on there if you wanted
Yeah.
me to. I mean, it's only if you want me to. I'm not gonna do anything you don't want me to do.
That one I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. Yeah.
No, you can.
Well,
yeah,
just remember
fine,
what
man,
you're
you don't have
saying. Now remember what you're saying, okay? Here, Abe. Now he's gonna be a lot like me. We're gonna be very demanding. Are you willing to take this commitment?
Actually, I can always say no at any time.
You sure
Really?
can, and
Yeah.
you sure can. Of course you
Yeah,
can.
that's what I'm saying.
If I do
I'm
that,
not
I want his
stranger to
really
saying
age.
no. I can't do it or whatever. I don't mind. What's
Right.
that?
I want his really age.
You want to know my real age?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you my real age. You ready?
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, boy.
No, what we did to Rappel, to answer your question, C4T, is we they would tie a rope. You'd have a Rappel master, okay, and they would tie the ropes to the helicopter. And the rule was 1 and 2 away from you, 3 and 4 out the door. Two ropes, 150-foot rappel ropes. The rappel's the standard rappel for the qualification is 120-foot rappel.
No, it's not.
You wear your leather gloves
Oh,
and you
okay,
use a carabiner to hook to the rope. And if you were over 200 pounds, you had to double wrap the rope. If you were
I
under
don't know.
200 pounds, you
I
single
don't
wrap
do
the
that
rope.
now.
And then you just go out and you rappel. You don't use a figure 8 like rock climbers do. You just use a single carabiner like a D ring, and it's a snap link. Some people call them that. And you have the gate of the snap link facing up when you put the rope into the carabiner, and then you wrap it once, and then you put it back down through the thing. And the seat that we rappelled on weren't like a pre-made seat. It was called a Swiss seat. So you tied your own seat out of a rope. I think can't remember the length of the rope, but it was a little bigger than maybe 10-foot rope or something like that, 6 to 10 feet. And you tie your own seat, and then you fucking hook your carabiner to that, and then you put your ropes through, and then you make one vigorous bound out the fucking door and yell air assault and fucking rappel. And my first rappel, I really fucked up my first helicopter rappel, man. I did a little pussy jump out the door, and I hit my damn I hit my chest against the fucking floor of the damn Blackhawk. It was my first rappel I was out of a Blackhawk. And I hit my chest came right against the fucking floor of the damn helicopter, and my hand was stuck under the fucking rope. And I was looking at the instructor like, "What the fuck do I do now?" My feet weren't on anything, so I couldn't push up and get my hand free. And he goes, "Bounce up and down," and I was like, "Bounce up and down." But I finally got down there and did it. But yeah, I fucked up my first rappel. At least I didn't possum.
That looks good.
Possuming is when you get too much slack in front of you, and then you actually you literally go upside down underneath the helicopter, so you're looking at the fucking little
What?
blinking light underneath that bitch. What do you got? What kind of food you got there? Whose alarm's going off?
Mine.
Is that your kidney dialysis machine or something?
No, no. I was just coming over today at 3:30 to check the house.
Oh, okay.
That was a what do they call it? A broccoli. Well, it's just a broccoli salad with raisins and
Yeah, I'm a big
bacon.
fan of salads, man. Salads are like my shit, man.
Yep. And then the other thing was a cranberry and almond chicken salad sandwiches.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's good.
It's just fire, dude. I love eating.
I make one. I make a chicken salad sandwich for when I used to do a lot of hiking. I would.
Oh,
take,
yeah.
I would use a.
That'd be good.
I would use a little bit of curry. I would put cashews in it. I would put raisins or cranberries, either one, in there, and then I would use, of course, a little mayonnaise in there, and with a little bit of curry if you like curry, and then you could put a little bit of coconut milk in there.
Ooh,
and
that
mix it
sounds
all
fire.
up, and it's
Yeah.
actually pretty great. It's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good shit.
You know, I just found, well, I mean, it was like a little over a year ago, but my son, his best friend, who's leaving for a school really heavily affiliated with military and then going to the military right after that. Yeah, he man, I lost my train of thought with that. Damn it. Oh yeah. So his dad is
Army, Navy,
Indian.
Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard.
No. Oh, he's gonna go into the Army.
Okay. The only one
But
that matters.
his dad is Indian from Indian.
Okay.
And he cooked a lot of
Is his
curry
last name
and shit.
Patel?
What's up?
Is his last name Patel? It seems like every
Probably
Yeah.
not.
last name Patel.
He cooks a lot of like curry or
I love
curry
curry,
chicken
man.
and stuff like. Oh, I fucking love it too. And I didn't know that my son liked it that much because where I started eating it was from my ex-girlfriend who was from Pakistan, or her family was, and eating that shit, dude. It was delicious. I loved it with naan and all that, man. It was great. So anyway, one day I was cooking my own. I was making my own curry sauce, and my son comes. He's like, "Oh, what's that? Is that curry, dude? I love that shit." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool, man. I had no idea." So just saying, I love I like curry. I think that sounds hella good to be in the salad or in a chicken salad sandwich.
I'm curious, Keebler. Where do you get your name from? Just curious.
Keebler Elf?
Yeah. I'm just kind of curious about that.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I can't reach that. So I'm about to go eat. I'm about to get off here in just a second to eat.
Only because it's related to a certain channel that Gregory and I don't really like. You know?
Oh. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's because we're always suspicious of every fucking buddy.
Yeah, I know, which is really shitty because when new people come in with legit,
I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying that it just rings.
It's hard. It's hard. How do we know?
Red flag up. Yeah.
Yeah.
The little red flag of paranoia.
Yeah. It's kind of a red. It's a major. It's very brightly red, and it's actually not as little. It's pretty big.
Yeah, but just curious.
What was C40 STC?
Are you affiliated with the dark side? You can be honest with me, man. I'm not going to hate you.
I came down and I couldn't see that chat right as it faded away with C40 said.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, just curious.
Yep. Oh no, Keebler's my friend. He started the channel with me.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's
fine. I just had to ask the question. I don't mind asking the question.
Yeah,
Even if people are from that side of the coin, if you act respectful and nice, I'm fine with you.
No,
fine.
he's good.
You know what I mean?
He's out there for me for protection.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Because he don't come.
I just had to ask because it was kind of an elephant in my room right now.
He's very busy. He comes out like maybe once quite a while. He's a busy person.
And you're a veteran, you said, Keebler? Or are you just military family or something?
Give him time.
I know. It's fine.
People, they're good people.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying that
I
he
know, I
needs
know,
to defend you or
I know.
anything. I'm
Some
not
of them
angry at
wanna
you at
be
all.
that.
I'm
I
chill.
put time
I'm,
out.
I'm okay. I'm chill. You know, I'm chilling. I'm chilling like a villain.
Oh, I'm not defending you.
I got you, C40.
I just had a question. That's all. It's
Yeah.
just a simple question. No big deal. Nothing behind it. No
No,
malice.
anybody, come on. There can't be any offense to that, please. On my live today, I don't know how Hey Honey wasn't a mod, but for some reason she wasn't a mod on that one.
Shame on you.
Yeah, I had her a mod, but when she came on, well, actually, I immediately wrenched her because I fucking didn't think about it.
Yeah.
And then Kathy came on, and I thought she was a mod as well, but she wasn't. And I was like, wait, is that the real you? Like, what's going
Yeah.
on?
It's a shame you even have to do all that.
Yeah,
but-
and she doesn't take offense, and it is. But the real people with us, you've got to understand. You have to know that that's what's happening. People are making so many fake accounts.
yeah.
Yeah, I know you are.
and-
Yeah.
So all the question means no offense to anybody that is really here for him. It should probably make you feel good that we're as protective, hopefully, as you are of Gregory, of this channel. So
Oh, he
that's
is.
all. No offense in any way. I'm sure.
No, not at all.
Right. All out of love. All out of love. Anyway, I'm gonna roll. I gotta go. I'm gonna eat this food, man.
All right, man. Stuff your face, get fat and
I will.
happy and-
I'm trying. I'm gonna go out walking now. It's a little later than I thought because I came on here, but I might
right, man.
go out on Father's and just chit chat and get
All
exercise.
right.
I'm doing
And I'll make
anyhow.
stupid comments in your comments.
Without
section.
me.
Okay.
Said no.
All right.
You don't do it.
Okay.
I know you.
All right, man. I'll see you.
Who do you know? Are you talking to me, Greg?
Yes.
What did you say? You know me what?
I know you better. You said fuck Greg. I'm gonna be live.
No. Oh no. All right. Fine, Greg. I don't even want to be here anymore anyway. I'll just come on next time. I'll just come on next time and the next time and the next time. But this time I'm done.
Yeah, done right now.
Right. I'm done right now.
Yes, can you? Oh shit.
All right. Fucking, y'all are great. Thank you,
Okay.
everybody.
All right,
yeah,
I'll
take
see
care,
you
man.
guys. All right.
Greg, we like to have fun, man. That's
Yeah,
all.
I know. I know.
That's all. It's all about fun, man. I'm not.
Mhm.
I don't mean anybody any hate or anything like that.
Hey, Tad, it's been 1 week. 1 week. No, 1 week.
1 week for what?
Don't see the videos. We're there 1 week now.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah. I'm
Congratulations.
doing
Yeah.
good. I'm doing good.
Yeah, that's good, man. Just don't pay them any attention. They can talk all they want. Fuck them. They're just talking to the same people all the time, any damn way. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. I don't care. You can say whatever you want. Say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want.
You know what's the best video you ever did?
Good morning, Four Corners.
What's that for corners? Good morning. The Gypsy audits. That was a good
Gypsy
video.
Audits. Yeah, I like Gypsy Auditor. I did.
That's your biggest view you ever had. 40.
Yeah, I like Gypsy's okay as far as an auditor's concerned.
40 views you had and 53 likes.
I just know him on occasionally. I've literally watched maybe like I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 of his videos, and I just happened to be on his live that day, and that guy just happened to come in and was talking shit or something like that, and I just said, you know what, you're going to be the next person up on my channel. So that's what happened. That's what I did with him. Four Corners, man. I every time I see Four Corners, man, he is the standard in auditing, in my opinion. Like, I used to think that about other auditors, but when I watch Four Corners, I there's no question in my mind that, like, if I watch a video of his, I'm not even thinking, oh, I might see something fucked up that he'll do. I don't even think that anymore. I just watch a video and go, oh yeah, that's Four Corners. That's the way he does audits. That's the way everybody should do audits, in my opinion. But that's just me. That's just an opinion. Don't hate me. People hate me. Don't hate me, please. I just have that opinion. People hate each other for their opinion nowadays. You know, some people's opinion is that I'm an asshole. Some people's opinion is that I'm.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, man. Some people think I'm an asshole. I know it's hard to believe.
Okay,
No, it's hard to
everybody, give a
believe.
one
If I'm an asshole.
Number two
Yeah,
or
give me-
no?
Yeah, I know it's
I feel
true.
number two,
SDC.
I feel
It's
we say
true.
no to you.
And you know the problem with online? I'm going to tell you what the problem is online, especially in chat. In chat, you can't hear the tone of voice that people are making a comment in. So
Oh, okay.
sometimes people say things in chat that are meant as a joke, but then everybody gets instantly butthurt about it. Like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And then when you are in chat and I'm just joking around or saying something crazy, I know people are trying to misconstrue shit that I'm saying, and a lot of times I'm saying it on purpose so you can fucking misconstrue it.
Of
Please.
course, SEC gonna be the
I
first one.
say it that way on purpose sometimes, just because I sometimes I am tempted to watch their videos because I want to hear.
They have two.
I want to hear the effects of what I said. Sometimes I want to hear, like, did they fucking take that one hook, line, and sinker too? Sometimes I do want to hear. I do want to hear what they're saying, but I don't. I avoid it now. I don't.
They have two assholes.
But it's funny.
Good asshole like I am, joke asshole, and then asshole.
Did you just say you were a good asshole? Because I disagree with that.
I don't think you're.
I don't think you're a good asshole. I think you're
Oh
a great
my God.
asshole. I think you're a great asshole.
Thank you.
Not just a good asshole, a great asshole, legendary.
If I make something wrong, I apologize.
Yeah. Well, people don't even. You know what the problem is too, folks that are watching, is that people don't even allow for apologies. You know what I mean? Like if I say I'm sorry about something, I mostly mean it. Sometimes depending on where my heart is, but normally if I say I'm sorry, that's exactly what I mean. I'm sorry that I did it and I won't do it again. Blah blah blah. But there's some people that don't give a fuck if you. Well, you can call me an asshole. People call me an asshole all the time.
STC.
Gregory, why haven't you put on your pillowcases yet?
I'm getting new pillows.
You're getting new pillows. Are they my pillows from mypillow.com?
No, I forgot.
Because those are overpriced pieces of shit, is what those are. Because I have currently I have 4 My Pillows sitting on my bed right now, and let me just tell you, they are not great. They are not the best pillows you've ever had. I'm just trying to tell you. Some people may love them, but I do not like My Pillow.
Why?
Sounds so weird. I don't like My Pillow. Now, I did buy some My Slippers before.
You're welcome.
I bought My Slippers, and those are outstanding. Those are really good. But the My Pillows, yeah, they hurt your neck. You're right. They do. And I have a really bad back.
It's not for nicks.
I have a really bad back, so I'm very particular about what I sleep on and things like that.
Honey, you want kissing? You keep them?
What kind of mattress do you use? Do you have a bad back, hey honey? I know most of us old people have bad back. I don't know that you're old, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, she's 70.
She said, "Oh God, you're treading on thin ice right here."
I am. I know.
Flat foldable pillows. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. It's kind of hard to say, man. I can't describe the pillow that I like. Something like a medium firmness kind of thing, but I do like foldable pillows.
You know what I like?
But I don't like them too fucking thin. Like, what's that? I like a pillow you can smother somebody with, No, I'm just kidding. Your bed was $2,000. I got you beat there, sir. I got you fucking beat. Do you have a purple mattress, sir? Because I fell into that fucking scam. Actually, it's not a scam. It's the best fucking mattress I ever slept on. It is outstanding.
You know, I have people email me. He said your channel is really good. Then they said people I don't know for me if they're good.
A purple mattress. That's what it's called. Purple mattress. Just look it up. You'll see.
Yeah. They said I'm afraid to speak in a chat. Don't be afraid. Speak your mind. I tell them.
Now, as far as what model it is, I don't know. My wife ordered it, so I don't know.
You know, I told them to speak your mind. Come in my chat and speak your mind. Don't be afraid.
Yeah,
You know?
but purple. Yeah, you're right, Greg. But if you have a bad back, I mean, at least for me, I mean that is one of the few mattresses that I would recommend to people. And I've gone through several types of mattresses for my back, and purple mattresses. And I'm also a hot sleeper, so I get really hot at night, and so so the purple mattress has ventilation in it that basically lets a lot of airflow and stuff, and that's kind of what I need. So that helps quite a bit. It's kind of like a grid pattern and stuff like that. So the purple mattress is good shit, though. Yeah. But there is a sticker shock. Trust me on that. If you fucking see that price on the damn purple mattress. When I saw that shit and my wife wanted to get that, I almost had a baby. I almost fucking had a baby when I saw the price of that shit. Because our bed's a king size bed, and any fucking mattress we get is expensive, but that motherfucker is probably one of the most expensive you can buy. Pretty much. Or at least I think so. It's gotta be. I told her, I said, it better be fucking gold. It better have some gold in it somewhere. Better have fucking air conditioner and a heater built into that motherfucker. That shit was crazy. I know men can't have babies, but sometimes we can if we really wish upon a star. You ever hear that song? When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires, your dreams can come true. And that was sung by, I think it was Jiminy Cricket that sang that. Or maybe Winnie the Pooh. I don't know who the fuck sings it. But I'm just saying, when you wish upon a star, you can have a baby no matter who you are. If you have a twig and berries, it doesn't matter. You can still have a baby. And my babies, though, tend to be oblong, brown, and squishy. I'm just telling you. My babies don't cry either. I just flush them. They're called food babies, STC, food babies. You can't say la 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 when you're eating a chicken sandwich. It just doesn't fucking work. You can't say la 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 when you have a mouthful of chicken fucking salad sandwich. Okay, so I don't believe you, first of all.
You know what's good about to be a mod, especially with your channel? When people leave bad comments, I could delete it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. You could do that on the comments, you know?
I don't play anymore on my channel, man. If I see somebody fucking trying to take a shit in my fucking in my channel, man, I just delete that shit. And I don't give a fuck, really, to be honest with you.
First I asked, then they told me go ahead. If you see something, do it. I said, okay.
Rumpelstiltskin. That used to be one of my favorite stories when I was a kid. Rumpelstiltskin.
You know what I should do, YouTube? After the video, don't put no comments on it. Comment hurts people big time, you know?
Yeah. Working and listening. What do you do, Four Corners, if you don't mind me asking? I don't even know what you do for a living. If you don't mind me asking. If you do, then that's fine too. You don't have to say. Some people are very particular about that.
Hey, honey, how much tax do I have? Let me guess. Maybe 20?
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Yeehaw.
Fucking house is coming today. Check the house.
Who's coming to the house, did you say?
Session 8. They come and check the house once a year to see if the landlord do anything good. This time, the landlord is coming. There's a secretary.
Right.
And the secretary told me, do you have smoke alarm? I said, no battery. He said, why you don't buy the battery? I want. No, that's your job to buy the battery. It's just one the smoke detector, not mine. You know?
Brandon got timed out as a mod. That's one thing I haven't done yet, Brandon. I have not had that experience, but I'm probably working on it. Probably heading down that path. Yes. Are they assholes when they come over there? Oh, okay. I know about the underhand pitch. Softball, and I always admire coaches, man. Those are special people in people's lives, man. When you're a coach on a team, those are good people. Okay, self-service car wash. When I was younger, I did some auto detailing before I joined the military. I worked for an auto detailer for a little while. Did a lot of waxing, hand waxing, and stuff like that. We actually had this one car that was was found in like a ditch with water, and it had all water in it and shit. That was a hell of a car to clean. We had to clean that whole fucking. But yeah, I used to do a little auto detailing, and I've done some boats, and that's about it. Boats and cars.
See the shorts videos.
Am I mute?
No.
Okay. You're mute. Now he's gonna mute me. Thank you, you bastard. He muted me, and now I'm back. See, I'm looking at my. No.
You never got mute.
I was for a second.
No, I wasn't. You're full of shit.
STC's trying to make me paranoid. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
And now he's. Wait, what's that? What's that music? I like it.
No, there's Law North Country Media is playing the piano.
Oh man, I wish I could play the damn piano. I can't play. And I told you the only thing I can play is a Native American flute, and I'm not even good at that. I can play "Colors of the Wind" by Pocahontas, and what else can I play? I can play this other song, but I don't even know the fucking name of it. But that's it. That's all I can play. Yeah, STC, laugh it up. I play "Paint with All the Colors of the Wind" with a Native American flute. Yes. You can laugh at that. I just one day I wanted to learn how to play. I never knew how to play any kind of musical instruments, and I always liked the sound of the Native American flute. Shoot me, why don't you? So I wanted to learn how to play "Colors of the Wind." Don't judge me that hard. God. Yeah, I know you're laughing, you fucker. You can paint with all the colors of the wind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I know you are. You probably play the fucking xylophone with your damn penis.
I thought he was going to take a walk. He said.
Yeah. Why don't you go out for a walk or something?
No. I thought he was taking a walk. He was telling us that.
Go for a walk, and I hope it's a hot one. I hope it's hot, and I hope you have to go pee. STC walked like 6 fucking miles with a full bladder. Like I was waiting for that bitch to pop one day. I thought he was gonna just blow up like a fucking balloon and pop, and his skin was gonna turn yellow, and he's gonna have all that urea in his body. He's gonna look like a fucking has jaundice. You can eat and walk at the same time. Don't tell me you can't. Just dump that shit down your nasty hole and get out there and walk. Oh, see, see, I knew there was a catch, Four Corners. I knew it. I knew you're a little sneaky guy over there doing your side shit. You're supposed to be working and washing them damn cars. But you know what we have over here that I don't think you guys have is love bugs. I don't know if you ever seen a love bug before, but every fucking year we get love bugs down here in Florida. And let me just tell you, those things will eat the paint off of a car quicker than a cat can lick its ass. Yeah, bye, STC. Bye. Have a nice walk. Don't get caught by cream pie out in the open. Don't be trying to kill the Tweaky birds.
That's why you guys are stay away from family fights. It's between Terrence and Instagram Media. I don't get involved with no family fights. Nope. One time I did.
See, he's boo-hooing now. What am I supposed to do? I got some puffs right here at my house. I'm gonna go send them to you. I got some puffs, medicated pads for your boo-hooing. They have eucalyptus in them. Would you like some? They have lotion for your delicate little nose. Puffs, medicated tissues, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Little eucalyptus for the little nosy wosy. Here, blow. I'm holding the fucking snot rag for you. I'm surprised you don't have a nice box of tissues right next to you, Gregory.
No.
STC is the kind of guy that knits a fucking little cover for his tissue boxes. His little fucking yarn tissue box.
Good piano, you know. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, man. Piano is something I wish I could play, and I'm jealous because there's a lot of people that have a lot of things wrong with them, and they're great at playing the piano, and it makes me a little jealous, I have to admit. Why does what matter, Keebler? I don't know what you're asking me. How I wonder where you are up above the... I don't know the words. I can't sing that song.
I can't.
You can play Mary, but you can't play it on the... What can you play it on?
No. I myself, that's on Lawless playing it.
I think Gregory's more of a tambourine player. I think Gregory just plays...
Very talented he is. He's very
better
talented.
than what I can do. I can't play the damn piano. I can't play a single damn thing on the piano.
I could sing.
No, I'm saying, well, you can at least play the radio, can't you? I can play that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, Keebler. You have to elaborate on that. I don't know what you mean, what you're asking. Or maybe if you're asking Gregory a question, I don't know. Up above the world so high, like a tea tray in the sky.
Twinkle, twinkle, little
Bats. When you're walking, you have to pee, but you don't pee because you're too shy, bladder shy. I've been hanging out with Greg all morning, man.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Now you're never gonna get that time left. Maybe the video is farther behind on Keebler's side. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of uncomfortable pauses in this chat. You're making me uncomfortable, man. You're making me think like there's something going on over here. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh God, I gotta go over there. I think I'm laying in my own vomit and piss right now. My glasses and my shoes fell off. My glasses and my shoes fell off. And why don't you be nice to me and come over here and rub some nice cream all over my ass warts?
Hello. Oh, Cynthia she was on the yacht stream yesterday. First yacht stream last night.
No, that's not Filbert. That's Saul Rosenberg from Jackass, or not Jackass, from Jerky Boys. You said you were a Jerky Boys fan. You should know what Saul Rosenberg is.
Cynthia was live last night.
I got all my shoes and all my glasses, so I have them. My shadow, it keeps choking me.
Yeah, boy.
One of my favorite Jerky Boys thing is when he's talking about getting the dulcimer is I do know exactly what that is. That is a not a Middle Eastern, but a Eastern type instrument that you play with a little hammer like thing. I don't know the name of the different things, but it's Chinese, Japanese. Piano. I think play it. Either Japanese or Indians play it. I can't remember which culture it is, but I do know what it looks like and what it sounds like. I could be wrong about the culture part of it, but yeah, I know what the dulcimer is. I think it's a Japanese instrument. If I'm wrong, pay me $1 million if I'm wrong. You know, something like that though. I do know what the dulcimer is. Something like that. I know I'm in the category anyway. Has a little ding 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 ding. That thing. Could be Indian, it could be Japanese. I know it's in between both of them, either one. The dulcimer. See, I know my shit, man. He's probably playing the dulcimer right now. I play the mouth harp. Greg plays the skin flute. You didn't hear me? I said it's an instrument you play with a little hammer like thing. I don't know what you would call it, a striker, I guess. On your lap, and you play it with that little thing. I know what a dulcimer is. I've seen them. I am well rounded when it comes to things like that. I know a little bit about a lot of things, but I don't know shit about a lot of other things. I don't know a lot of shit. I don't know a lot of shit about a lot of things. Yeah, dulcimer. I know what dulcimer is. Come on. What do you think? I'm ignorant? But I can school anybody on medical questions. I like to play medical trivia. Anybody wants to go against me in medical trivia, I'll whip your damned ass. Whip your damned ass. You play your fan? I play a bullwhip. That's what I play. I play a bullwhip and a gag ball and a leather suit. That's what I play. I play paddleball. I play paddleball with the little ball with the rubber band and the little red ball. I play that. Dun, 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 dun. Greg plays pickleball. Pickleball. Greg, I'm running out of steam here. You got to help me out.
What?
I'm running out of entertainment speed. I'm losing.
Okay,
I'm losing momentum.
Yeah. Tell them I'm a good guy. I'm good. I'm handsome.
Look, my dulcimer needs a hammer. Okay, maybe yours doesn't, but mine does. But I didn't say you need. Well, I do say you need one, but people do use a little hammer with it, don't they? Don't they? I know what dulcimer is. Don't tell me I don't know. I am the guy who made dulcimers back in the day. I'm a freaking dulcimerologist, but I don't know how to play it or anything. Come on, Keebler. You got to tell me I'm right somehow. I know exactly what a dulcimer is. Exactly. STC knows that I'm right. I can play a mean Jack in the Box too. Pop goes the weasel. Scares me every fucking time. Damn little Jack in the Box comes out of the little box, scares the little living shit out of me. Always a surprise every damn time. And I also can play the hell out of a slinky. Great with a slinky. Yes, you do sugarcoat the truth. You got to tell me. You got to tell me I'm right just to say that I'm right. I mean, whoever. First of all, with a name like Tats, I have to be right. Okay. So there's that.
You see, he likes you now. He likes you. When they put happy face, he likes you now. You have to get on. You have to get used to know him.
I know I'm right, STC. I know I'm right. Look, when people talk about dulcimers, look. People from like places, people come from flea markets far and wide to ask me about dulcimers. And I tell them all the time, I go, if I have my pants on, I have my dulcimer on me. Actually, sir, or ma'am, I don't know if you're sir or ma'am, but actually, yeah, I gave you your first dulcimer. That's right, I did, and it was made out of, if I remember right, it was made out of carved chicken bone. I have not one tattoo, Keebler. I have none. I have 0 tattoos. I don't even have one. Because my name of my channel is Troll Auditing the Trolls. So that's the fucking abbreviate. What do you call that shit? Why am I drawing a blank on that? That's the thing. That's the thing that has letters that mean other things, but I can't remember the fucking name of it now. Yeah. You can play the chicken dance on that dulcimer very well. Very well.
Oh shit. STC.
Do you know how to dance the chicken dance, Gregory?
Yeah. You have now you gotta do 2 people now. Guys, don't start with Keebler. He's good. He's
no,
good.
we're just having.
I know, but he's really good talking crap and shit. He's really good, guys.
Oh, I'm good at talking shit too, man. I'm
no, he's better than you.
Listen. I'm better at playing the dulcimer, and I'm better at talking shit. So there's that. Okay. I am. My middle name is Dulce, and my last name is Murr. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah,
His
I
name is
know.
my name too.
I know.
First of all, I do know about the chicken dance, and I am from the South. So there's that as well. I'm as far south as you can get, as a matter of fact. Actually, I'm not right now, but I did live in what is the southernmost state in the United States? I bet you don't know that now, do you? Do you, Captain Dulcimer? Do you? You don't know what the most southern state in the United States is? You didn't teach me how to talk shit. What are you talking about? I was talking shit before you were born there, Private. Oh, you're in it? You're in the farthest south state? I bet you think that's Florida, don't you? You think it's Florida, don't you? But it's not Florida. Hawaii's farther south than Florida is. See, you thought you knew, didn't you? You thought you knew, but you didn't. And I live in Florida myself. But Hawaii is farther south than Florida. See, it was a trick question, but you bid on it. You bid on it. I didn't call you. Did I call you a private? I might have called you. All right, specialist. All right, specialist.
Dad, I'm
Tell
warning
me.
you. He's getting
Look, Gregory. Look, Gregory. I got my protective equipment
he's
on.
up right now.
I got my headgear on. I got my shin protectors. I got my nut cup on. I got all of that, and so I'm ready to go, man. If he wants to, if he's calling me a grunt or she's calling me a grunt, whatever it is, whatever Keebler is Keebler a guy or a girl? So I have to fucking know at least that.
Ask him.
Oh, him. So it's a him. Okay, well, thanks. It's a him.
Ask or who?
Hawaii is a state. Yes. I didn't say in the 50. First of all, Hawaii is in the 50 states. As a matter of fact, in 5 states. What are you talking about? No, you said in 5 states. Hawaii is an island. Hawaii is a state. It's the 50th state in the country. It was the last state to join the United States. Yes, I am trying to assume your gender. Non-binary? Yes, I am. I am trying to assume your gender. Sometimes I try to assume mine. Hawaii is a state. Everybody, you know what? I was asked one time, does Hawaii have roads? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? People don't know anything about Hawaii. God's sakes. Hawaii has roads and they don't live in little huts, and Gilligan doesn't live there. Skipper, Marianne, and the professor don't live there either. Just goat paths. Yes, that's all we had in Hawaii. Goat paths. Yeah. Each island is considered a county in Hawaii, just so you know. And it was the 50th state of the United States. And if you don't know the year it became a state, then I really got you. Oh, come on. Golly. If it's not in the original borders. What? It's a state, and it doesn't matter what you think it is. It's a state.
Oh, shit.
Look, by the way, I don't
Now he's
consider
gonna get good
California
now.
a state, really. I think California should be annexed to something
Oh,
else.
fuck you.
California, man. California is like the worst state in the United States.
Florida's the worst state. Florida's the fucking all hippies. Smoking fucking weed.
Dude, let me tell you something about Florida, okay?
Yeah,
Do you-
listen, you know.
Do you see the
You're
shape of
wrong.
Florida? We are the manhood of the United States,
You're a
okay?
hypocrite.
I am a hypocrite. I agree with that.
Them Florida, you.
I'm a Florida boy, yes I am. Cut me open and I bleed
You
tan.
bully. Make it from California.
Yep, I'm a Florida boy. I'm a Florida boy through and through, boy.
Yeah.
I'm Florida. I'm Florida through and through. I bleed orange juice, motherfucker.
I'm gonna say, hey, talking shit about. Hey,
My
Edo,
grandpappy's
ask
name,
about
my
General-
grandpappy's name is Walt Disney, and his last name's World.
Edo, that's making fun of our state.
Walt Disney World. That's my last name is World. Yep, that's right. Walt Disney World. My last name's World. I bet you don't know what Walt Disney's middle name is, do you? But you're going to Google it anyway, aren't you? You're going to cheat. I know what Walter's middle name is, but you don't. You don't know
I'm
what
not
Walter's.
cheating.
See, am I talking Southern enough for you? Sure am. I can talk Southern. Walter Elias Disney. That's his full name. Walter Elias Disney. Nope. Elias. Who the hell named their kid Elias? I don't know, but that's what his middle name is. I've got to take this call. Please stand
yo.
by. I'm just going to let it ring and annoy people for a little bit.
Da dee da dee da da. Da da dee dee doo.
See, I can get you on all kinds of trivia about Florida. I just told you, Elias, you freaking. You're not Walt's relative. He doesn't know anything about dulcimers. What are you talking about? What's Donald Duck's middle name? Quick. What's Donald Duck's middle name? Huh? Fauntleroy. That's his middle name. Donald Fauntleroy Duck. Boom. Mic drop. Look, you guys can't beat me on this kind of stuff, man. I know all of this stuff.
What make
You
make
are
you want
not.
to-
If you were related to Walt Disney, then your last name would be World, and I'm sure it's not World.
He is related to him.
Middle name Epcot.
Tats. He really is.
Yeah, right. Okay. Let me ask you. Okay. Well, Walt Disney's not a cartoon. He has a middle name. He's a human being. What job did he have in the military during World War I? Do you know that, Mr. I'm related to Walt Disney World and I'm a billionaire? I'm related to Adam and Eve. How about them apples? He's more famous than Walt Disney. Yeah. How about them apples? No pun intended. Apples really did us all in. Well, it probably wasn't an apple, but that's what people say it is. I think Eve was a bitch, man. She screwed everybody over. Oh, eat this apple here. Try it. It's good. Oh, the snake told me to eat it. Walt Disney was an ambulance driver in World War I bet you didn't know that. And did you know that he sold fruit on a train? And other people that were selling fruit on the train were giving people bad fruit with bruises on it. But then Walt always gave them the best fruit, and he started becoming more popular and making more sales. And that's where he started to learn about customer service. See, I read his book, so I know all of this shit. I know all about Walt Disney World, Mr. World, they call him. I call him Uncle World. You know, I know all about Walt Disney. Can you name all the 7 dwarves? Greg?
No.
Come on. You call him Pop? And he was really into trains too, by the way. He loved his fucking trains.
Okay, Sleepy, Dopey,
Sleepy,
Tats.
Dopey. Nope, not Tats. Nope. Sleepy and Dopey, that's the only 2 you know?
Yeah.
Come on.
No,
Come
serious.
on. How about Doc? How about Bashful? Huh? How about Sneezy?
How about Alo?
How about Alo? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can tell you all about Disney's thing. I was a student of Disney for a long time. I always admired him. So I read his book and I learned a lot about Walt Disney. I don't know why, but I always liked him. I always like to read books about successful people. Walt Disney, learning about Walt Disney is a very good thing to do. Especially if you're into business and stuff like that. Walt Disney would be rolling over in his fucking grave right now if and no, Disney is not frozen, by the way. He's buried in Anaheim, California. Okay? He's not Disney on Ice. Disney on Ice is a show. It is not where Disney is actually buried. Okay? Disney is not really on ice. He's buried in Anaheim, California. God. See, I can tell you all about Disney World. What else you want to know? Ask me anything else. What do you want to know about dulcimers? Dulcimers have as many strings as you want to put on them. Okay? That's how many strings they have. Because if you're building a dulcimer, you can actually put how many strings you damn well please on them things. I can tell you all about dulcimers. I was married to a dulcimer. Greg, what year did you invent the dulcimer? Well, I'll tell you what happened is it happened all by accident. So I was walking down the street one day and I fell into a pile of chicken bones and they made this weird sound. And they got all tangled up in this lady's hair that was sitting right next to the chicken bones. It's not a lie. And her hair got stretched out amongst all the chicken bones. And then all of a sudden, my hand gently hit the hair and it made this beautiful sound. And I said, well, that sounds just like something they would have had in the Renaissance. And I made it out of chicken bones and women's hair. And by the way, that's where I invented weave. I invented the weave through that as well. Because I saw that all her hair got tangled up. And I was like, how the hell is she going to replace her hair? So I invented weave. Black National Freedom Fighter, greetings.
Hey, what's up, Black National Freedom Fighter?
So, yeah, I invented all that shit, man. STC, I'm not lying. How can you call me a liar when I just went over how I invented the dulcimer? Look, I know things. I know things. Honest Abe, that's right. That's right. I cannot tell a lie. You know? Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. Sometimes I can fly higher than an eagle because you are the wind beneath my ass. Who wrote the national anthem? Real quick. Anybody, quick.
I
Anybody?
did. I did.
Who wrote the national anthem? Anybody? Nope.
I
See,
did.
you all lose.
Do them.
Francis Scott Key. See? Guys are slow over here. Guys are slow over there. And what's the tune to? Is it what's the origin of the tune that national anthem sing from? It's an old drinking song. That's what it is. It's an old drinking song. Drunk people used to sing it. See? I know all about dulcimers. I know all about Gregory. I know all about STC. Tell everybody everything. I know everything. I was born at a very, very young age. Yeah, Drunken Sailor, you know? Yeah, I was born at a very young age. Oh, Drunken Sailor's the song? I don't know the name of the damn song. I was just lying about that. I don't know. I just know that they were drunk when they were singing it, I guess.
It's been nice feeling for it. It's been a long time for Kiblu. It's been so long, you know?
That's what she said.
No, me back then, if I know it's Kiblu for a very long time.
I didn't lie, STC. I told a story, just like if I told the story about Goldilocks and the Three Bears, am I lying? No, I'm not. I'm just telling a story. You see, Goldilocks and the Three Bears aren't real, in case you didn't know. And by the way, I never retreat. I just tactically withdraw. And I advance to the rear.
You can't beat Kiblu.
I never retreat. I advance to the rear. What do you mean I can't beat Keebler?
Kiblu, you can't beat him. Him.
I just asked him a bunch of questions that he didn't know.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean I didn't beat him? I whipped his ass in some Walt Disney World trivia. I'm a freaking ninja when it comes to that. I'm like,
if that makes you feel funny, he got no idea all about Kiblu.
I'm a damn Walt Disney World ninja. I'm a ninjelly. All I got to do is a Judy chop. Yep. Gave me a trophy right there. Full of grog. But I don't drink, so I'm just going to pour it out. I'll ask you a question, Gregory. You ready? Who's buried in King Tut's tomb? Who was buried in King Tut's tomb?
It's going to be you.
No, King Tut, dummy. Of course King Tut was buried in King Tut's tomb. Come on, man.
What did he call me?
Called you dummy.
Did he call me a dummy?
I called you a dummy.
Oh, wow. Listen.
Let me ask you another question.
Listen, fat ass. No, I don't know who buried.
You like this? You like this fat ass too, don't you? You like the fat ass. You like the fat ass. You want me to make it clap for you? You want me to make my ass clap for you? You wish. The price of rice in China? I was more concerned about the price of tea in China, actually. D's nuts. Yeah, D's nuts was buried in King Tut's tomb. Yep. His nuts were. How old was King Tut when he died? Anybody know that? I was there when he died, so I know. He was 19 when he died. He died at the age of 19. He became pharaoh at the age of 10. He ruled over the kingdom of Egypt for 10 years, or no, 9 years. Sorry, 9 years. I don't do math. That's where I. Yeah, I knew King Tut. Yes, actually, his real name was not King Tut. They mispronounce it. His real name was King Tut.
No.
It was
King
Tut.
Tats.
No, it was Tut. Tutankhamun.
It's Tats.
It was Tut Uncommon. His name was Tut, not Tut. Tut. Toot.
It's Tut.
Toot toot.
It's
Yeah.
Tuts.
King Poot. Yep. Yep. Let me ask you this, Greg. You ready?
Yeah.
You have two ducks behind two ducks, and two ducks in the middle. How many ducks do you have? You have two ducks behind two ducks, and two ducks in the middle. How many ducks do you have?
6.
Wrong. Anybody else? Two ducks behind two ducks, and two ducks in the middle.
4.
4 ducks. There you go. You're perfect. He beat you to it. You second guessed yourself, ST. Dun 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 dun. You lose. Nope. You can't take it back, bitch. You said 2. You lose. It's 4 ducks. And if you tell the joke right, you can flip your hands around and you put up 4 fingers, and then you are two on each hand, and you just go 2 ducks behind 2 ducks, and 2 ducks in the middle, and you can flip them off with both fingers. How are they in the middle? Because you have 4 ducks and they're in a straight line. They're not side by side. They're in a straight line. You see? And you have 2 ducks in the middle, and you have 2 ducks behind 2 ducks. 2 ducks in the middle. You got 4 ducks. There you go. Word. Yep. How about this, Gregory? You ready? You got a chicken, a fox, and corn. And you can only take one across the river at a time. Okay? But if you leave the chicken with the corn, the chicken will eat the corn. If you leave the fox with the fox will eat the chicken. But you only can take one thing at the same time. So what do you take across first? No, because you take the corn across first, the fox will eat the chicken. Okay, so now you just took the chicken across. Okay, now you're going back, and which one are you taking next?
The corn.
So you've dropped off he's already taken the corn across. You've already taken the corn across. Now what do?
You eat it, I think. I don't know.
Or you've taken what did you just do? Did you take the chicken across first? Sorry. You took the chicken across. Okay, so now wrong. Because you can't leave the damn chicken and the fox together on the same side. You got to leave one on the other. Dumbass. You don't know, do you? Figure it out. Fox, corn, chicken. Or chicken, corn, fox, right? So, yeah, but the thing is once you drop one off, you drop the corn off with the chicken's going to eat the damn corn. And now you got the fox on the other side. So what are you going to do, STC? What are you going to do? There's a solution to this whole problem. Okay, you take the fox first, but now the chicken's going to eat the fucking corn. Damn, you're screwing it all up. Simple solution to this problem, you know. You can't hear this whole music.
Hello.
I'm not going to give you. You think I'm going to give you the answer? I ain't gonna. No, you can't. You can't kill anything. You have to take it over, or someone's going to shoot you in your freaking nutsack with a 30-06. So you have to take one at a
Thank you,
time,
Mr. Father, coming in. Thank you.
and you
Thank
have
you,
to
being-
bring them
being
all
there.
across
If you're
intact.
there,
We're riddling STC, and he can't figure this out. Greg can't figure it out either, though.
yeah.
You got the chicken, the corn, and the fox, and you can only take one across the river at the same time. So if you leave the chicken with the corn, the chicken's going to eat the corn. If you leave the fox with the chicken, the fox will eat the chicken. And if you bring let's say, so what do you do? C4T, you can help STC. He needs your help. He needs your help. Oh, you don't want to spoil it? Okay. We're just trying. No, you can't build a bridge, STC. You're in the damn desert with a river with no trees, no rocks, no sand, nothing. You just have water floating. You just have water and a boat and a chicken. You have nothing. Nothing, STC. Nothing. You just have a damn boat, a damn river, a damn chicken, a damn fox, and some damn corn. You know the answer. No, the fuck you don't. If you did, you would say it. Say it! By the way, what is nothing? What does nothing look like? Is nothing light or dark? What's the absence of dark and light? What's the absence of dark and light? Answer that question. Take one back. So which one do you take one back? Which one do you take back? STC. She already get here. C4T gave you a hint. So you take one back. So what do you do? What do you do, STC? I saw old guy Mitch, but you're supposed to be thinking about the chicken. Yeah, now he's getting all frustrated.
Hey, Mitch. What's up, Big Mitch?
You do nothing.
What's up, Mitch?
How about this, Greg? If a rooster lays an egg on top of a pointed roof, which way does the egg roll?
Backwards.
Roosters don't lay eggs, dumbass. Chickens do. Hens do.
Fuck you, dickwad.
See, a rooster's a boy chicken, not a girl
Yeah,
chicken.
but they really. Hey, freaking
see?
Tess called me dumbass.
See? How about that
Call me
shit?
dumbass. You mean?
That was a simple question, Gregory. You should know that roosters don't lay eggs, man. Come on.
How do you like my fist up your ass?
Your face up my ass? I don't
No,
know. I
my
don't know
fist.
about that. Your fist
On
up
your
my
nose.
ass? I don't know. How big's your fist? I might like it.
You're not leaving STC.
But how
I
big's your
went-
fist? You got to tell me how big your fist is. If I want to know if it's going to be up my ass, I at least should know the size of it. Work me like a puppet. Like a little fucking howdy doody puppet, like a Oh, now you need to know the answer, huh? That's bothering you that bad. Well, guess what? We're not solving all your problems about chickens and corn and foxes. You have to solve them on your own. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road, Gregory? Why couldn't the skeleton cross the road?
Huh?
Because he didn't have enough guts. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here is a joke.
All right.
Okay.
I see a joke every time I look in the mirror.
No. Okay. What does tax and SEC have in common?
STDs.
No. SEC would kick your ass.
Shut up, you little freaking. Yep. I'm trying to think of some more stuff, but okay. What walks? Okay, I'm going to tell you the riddle of the Sphinx. You know what the riddle of the Sphinx is?
Yeah. If you walk like a chicken, you.
What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
You.
No. Well, yeah, kind of. Damn, you got it right, really, because it's a person. Fuck. Because you crawl when you're a baby. You walk on 2 legs and upright when you're in your middle age, and then you use a cane to walk when you're older. 3 legs. The riddle of the Sphinx.
Your joke is not even funny.
Shut up, you
It's
freaking!
not.
You look like the damn. You look like the damn hamburglar.
It's not even funny. Your jokes. You better stick to your video, please. My God.
I know I suck at jokes. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to pass the time. You
You
know.
suck everything except the video.
Look,
video.
STC. I know I'm not funny. I never claimed to be funny. I'm a sit-down comedian. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I only sit down and tell jokes. I'm a lazy lump of shit. I'm a lazy lump of shit. I'm a dog turd that you never seen a dog turd kind of turning white because it's been out in the sun too long. That's what I look like. I look like a
Knock.
white dog turd.
I have a joke. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Tats. No.
That's who.
Tats will kiss my ass. Yeah.
What'd the big tomato say to the little tomato?
I'm gonna whip your ass.
Catch up. There you go. There's a joke for you.
I got a joke for you.
What'd the Pink Panther say when he stepped on the ant? Dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant.
Okay.
Yeah, you like that.
Okay,
Too.
knock knock.
Who's there?
STC.
STC who?
STC will kick your ass.
All right, I got one for you. Knock knock.
Who's there?
D's.
Jeez, who?
D's nuts.
Oh, I love peanuts.
You forgot a joke?
No, I'm waiting for you.
Okay, how about this? You throw away the outside, you eat the inside, then you throw away the inside. What is it? You throw away the outside, you eat the inside, then you throw away the inside. What is it?
It's an apple.
Wrong. You throw away the outside, you eat the inside, then you throw away the inside.
Banana.
No, what's on the inside of a banana that you throw away? You throw away the outside, you eat the inside, then you throw away the inside.
Potato.
Corn on the cob. You shuck the corn, you eat the inside, then you throw away the cob. There you go. Unless you keep the cob to wipe your ass with. I don't know.
That's how do you like a corn up your ass?
STC, you're a fucking banana seed, okay? You're a damn banana seed. That's what you are. You're a damn banana seed.
My,
Look up banana. I ain't gonna look up that stupid shit. It might take me to some kind of porn shop or something, porn thing. Look up banana seeds. That's probably some kind of fetish or something. I don't want to look that up.
my
Sicko.
banana is big.
Yeah. It's not real. Freaking you're telling me that some bananas are like watermelons and you got to spit out the seeds? You're full of shit. What are you talking about, STC? You know, I know how to survive on other planets too. You cut open
Okay,
a fucking
here's a-
weird animal and then you
here-
live inside of it.
Here's
What?
a dog. Okay, here's a dog. How does the banana pee?
I don't know.
You peel it off. You peel the banana, and you.
Okay, I got a good joke for you. You ready? There's a bear and a rabbit sitting next to each other, but the bear is taking a shit. And the bear looks over at the rabbit and says, "Hey, rabbit, do you ever have a problem with shit sticking to your fur?" And the rabbit goes, "No, Mr. Bear, I never had problems with shit sticking to my fur." So the bear picks up the rabbit and wipes his ass with him. There you go.
That's it.
That's a good joke. That's a damn good joke. That's a quality. It's a good quality
fucking
joke.
name.
That's a good quality joke there. That's a good quality, sturdy joke. Right there. Good quality. You get your good money's worth out of that one. Nice and sturdy. Well made. They don't make jokes like that anymore. You save that joke, it might be worth something later on. You never know.
Yeah.
I can tell we're all bored right now, Gregory, to be honest with you. We're all fucking bored. We're telling knock jokes. And pretty soon we're going to start talking about fart jokes. And then pretty soon somebody's going to say poop and everybody's going to laugh. And then we're all going to, you know. But anyway, I got to go because I got to do some stuff. And you guys have a great day. I'm no longer your freaking entertainment. You wouldn't use that to wipe that joke to wipe your butt.
I told you he's good. I told the keeper is good. I told you, dude. You
That's
can't beat
not
him.
good. He wouldn't
It
use
is
that
good.
joke to wipe his butt. I wouldn't use your butt to wipe my butt. How about that? I wouldn't use your butt to wipe my butt.
Wow, that was good. Oh. Kibra, yeah. You could come over if you wanted to later on. Okay, guys, I'm going to end this right now. I'm going to end this right now. I'll be back later on in the evening. Guys, okay? You take it easy. Thank you. Old guy, STC Media, Key Blue, Hey Honey, 64, Four Corner, everybody in the chat. You have a nice morning in the afternoon. Adios, Aladinos. Bye bye.